number one. Number one shit with your number one. You ain't number one, just another one. Now everybody saying that they number one.
Ring the alarm, the caterpillar keeps firing. Oh, we in the war, where butterflies keep dying.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is America. How are you? We are the Unfiltered Podcast.
Get out of here with this.
We are the Unfiltered Podcast. It's the usual crew. It's your boy Days, and I got the two original gangsters in the building. What y'all got to say for yourselves?
Man, there's only one original gangsta. You did
it's
right.
not you.
Yeah, it's not you for sure.
Then Alex,
Mr. Scared to drive on the damn road.
What?
Gangsters ain't scared to drive.
Oh, he got you. He got you.
Yeah. Like, I came strapped up. What's good, man? What's poppin'?
An asshole.
Nah, what up, y'all? What's poppin', man? We back another week, man. 17.
Yep.
Another week, another dollar. So
We don't get paid by
this.
YouTube. We don't get paid by
Man,
YouTube at all.
I think last week was 16, and it would have been a good time to say, yeah, we want a sweet 16, you know?
We didn't.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of that. You know, I need to get my my gimmicks up.
Right.
Man, but what up, man? How was y'all's week?
Uh,
Hold on, man. Now y'all gotta switch up. So y'all gotta give a little more detail. Y'all
It was
talk about
pretty
y'all's
lame,
week.
to be honest.
You was up there. What was you doing? Hosting the boost today?
I was doing the polls for the election.
You was
And
doing
at
with all
that point, I had to explain.
80-year-old motherfuckers out
I had to
there.
explain I had to explain to everybody how to use the computers on the electronics, since it's all electronic. Not you can't write in the ballot or anything. It's like a whole system that you put in your ballot in there. Then I had to put whatever your precinct is, which is ours. We had to put that in. Then we look at this stuff that they have. We have to look at that and see what party they are. We click on that. After that,
You was
they can
getting
start
paid
voting.
for this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you get paid. Yeah, you got paid.
I get paid. They said they went up, so now I'm getting $250 instead of $225.
Oh, well, good for you. How about you don't ever give me another run through like that again?
Yeah, don't do that, man.
What?
We're not.
I didn't
old
ask
ass
how the
people,
polls
man.
work.
You probably could. I had to explain it. I had to explain it to everybody, even people that were our age.
Well, good for you.
And old people were like,
Yeah.
can you help me out, Sonny? Sonny, can you help me
Well,
out, Sonny?
I don't
never
know what
seen
I'm
these
doing here.
He's throwing technology and these millennials.
There
Trump's
was
in office,
like
make
one
him
person. He was
make
all
America
pissed
great
off
again.
because he's like, I don't want to use this at all. I want to do it physical. I'm like, we don't have those. I'm sorry.
Well, I would have been like, bitch, we can get physical. I mean, like, put your dukes up, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck all that voting shit, man. I don't even know necessarily who all was in that pool, so I don't know. That's for nerds like you and all the old folks.
Well, the only person.
You can get into all that shit.
I was gonna tell people flat out, said, do not fucking vote for fucking blankership. That's what I told them. I was gonna tell them that, but I
Hold
can't.
on, you can't tell people.
Yeah,
You can't
I can't tell 'em.
influence the votership.
Yep, I know. That's what I said. I can't do it. I wish I could, but I can't. It's under my oath. I can't do it.
Yeah, you swore under your oath.
Yeah, sadly.
You swore
You
no
swore on a box
as
of
a
Lucky
poll driver.
Charms. On a box of Lucky Charms, you wouldn't do
A
it.
box of Lucky Charms. Willie.
Yeah, man. Look at that shit. Get into some topics, man. You know, last week was
Pretty short.
it was pretty damn short. Man. But Brandon, you and them damn cuts, man. I'm gonna slap your ass, man.
What cuts?
Is he still doing cuts? Is he still doing them?
No, I'm not like them cuts. It's just like, you know, where he just cuts a clip out of the fucking video, like an unnecessary clip.
Are
Like,
you talking
yeah,
about?
cut this. Like it'll be like 1 second or 2 seconds or something, and I'll cut that out. Man, if you don't stop that shit,
Stop it, Brandon.
you don't stop
The one
that
thing
shit,
I
man,
cut out was when you was when you was talking about how to not do the spurs and all that. That I cut out because I did something else because it was hard to know what the timestamp was.
Man, if anybody want to join the crew and want to be editor and get this fuckity ass
You asshole. I'm a
motherfucker
great
out of here,
editor, thank you.
you a dick. Anybody else want to join the squad? Hit us
They don't
up, man.
care
Y'all
what
know
fuck.
where we be at, man. Hit us up on our tweeters, man.
Yeah, let us know. We got a Facebook page coming. We'll have a Facebook page coming soon. And we can't pay anybody. You'll be doing it for free, but, you know.
Yeah, because YouTube doesn't pay us.
So don't be coming at all we gonna pay you in is some Orbit gum, if that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that commercial where it was like, yeah, I mean, do you take gum? I don't have any money, but can I pay you in gum? I was like, Orbit fresh gum. Yeah.
Alright, so who wants to start us off? Who wants to start off?
Oh, it's you, Alex.
Alright, well, so I'm gonna start off. Let's go ahead and talk about, it'll mostly be me and Kaylin, but the second round of the NBA Finals is almost done. I mean, NBA Finals, NBA playoffs are almost done.
Yet. We're almost there.
So, what do you think of the results so far? So far, we have Celtics up on Philly, 3-1. We have Cavs swept LeBronto, 4-0. We have the Warriors up on the Pelicans, 3-1, and we have the Rockets on the Jazz, 3-1.
All I know is that whatever process you Philly fans thought y'all was going through, that shit was dead, man. The process was trash.
Dang,
it's done. It's over with, man. One of my cousins is a Philly fan. Get him the F out of here, bro. You only won one game. You sitting there talking all that shit, man.
That's funny.
I was low key rooting for the Sixers, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to get the Celtics the fuck up out of here.
I mean, everybody thought it was going to be the Sixers and the Cavs in the conference finals, but it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
A motherfucker was talking about, Toronto. They're better than last year. They're better than all this year. They can compete.
They were supposed to be.
But guess who they ran into? Their kryptonite, LeBron.
Bunch of frauds.
LeBron shitted on them the whole playoff series, man.
The thing, okay, so now that the sweep, it was funny 'cause I saw a tweet where Skip was like, "We the swept."
We the swept.
Yeah, because they call themselves We the North. It's like, we the swept. That's what we
man,
are.
I see Bleacher Report with the side swipes, man. They out here selling LeBronto shirts, man. I might cop me one. You know what I'm saying? I got a rep. You know what I'm saying? I might cop me one. You know what I'm saying? Drake gonna have to get him a couple. You know what I'm saying? Because actually, if anybody has anybody to blame, I think you should blame Drake for the reason of this.
Drake, of all the people, huh?
Yeah, Drake.
He doesn't even play.
He was pressing the buttons of the Cavs. You know what I'm saying? He was, talking shit with Kendrick before the game started.
Perkins don't even play.
Nobody was talking like, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick, he said, you know what I'm saying? I was meeting up with my former teammate of mine, Serge, and I was joking with him like, yeah, we about to beat you. And then Drake's, bandwagon hopping ass, man. He gonna come up in the conversation like, no, the fuck you not, man. Get Drake the fuck up out of it, man. Give him the L's, man.
Alright, but on the real,
he got to drop a bonus track on his new album called LeBronto, man. He gotta do it, man.
What do you think? What is the solution to help these baby dinosaurs? Do they get rid of DeRozan? Do they fire their coach? Because that's the talk now. Firing Dwayne Casey. That's what everyone's saying. What is the answer to help them get past LeBron?
Hope that nigga gets out the East. Hope he signs to a Western Conference team. That's the only way. Because if he gets out, if he gets out, then it's the Celtics. Because the Celtics, honestly, if the Celtics played Toronto, I think they would do them in the same fashion. Because the Celtics are just a better coached team. You know what I'm saying? That's where we kind of leave out the coaches. We're so infatuated with the players that we forget that it's these coaches who calling out the plays. You know what I'm saying? And Brad Stevens, I think it was game 4. Game 4 or game? No, it was game 3.
Game 4 was the one they lost. They lost 4.
Yeah. Game 3, man. Clutch calling, man. Clutch coach calling, man. And the other coach, man. I never understood why people was infatuated. Yeah, man, even though you know, the process is tanking, you know, he's still a good coach. What the fuck he's not? Get him the fuck out of here, man. Get Brett Brown the fuck out.
Okay,
Get all you Philly sandwich eating niggas the fuck out.
Alright, so the process has failed for right now. I don't think there's no way they can come back from 3-0. It's never happened before.
You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this. This may be a reach, but if Philly wanted to guarantee success, man, if they really want to guarantee success, they should have, like, you know, got the judge of Meek Mill, you know, keep him a little while longer until we win the championship.
What does
It's
that have
another
to do with
rapper who
it?
gotta take an L, man. Because, you know, when Meek was in jail, you know, Philly was on top, man. You know what I'm saying? College basketball, Villanova, they won a championship. Philly, we all know, won the Super Bowl against Tom. And when he was still locked up, you know, Philly was looking like the best team in the East. However, when Meek stepped out of that jail, you know what I'm saying, they got past Miami, but, you know, they ain't getting past the Celtics. So if Meek Mill was still doing just a little more time until the NBA Finals was over, or, you know, whatever else, we could have done it.
Okay, well, a lot of people are saying it's time to blow up the Raptors, just go do a full rebuild, get rid of DeRozan, get rid of Lowry. Would you agree?
No. I say get rid of Lowry. For sure. I've never been a Lowry. I'm like, man, I seen a tweet that was like, it's a funny ass tweet. Like, Kyle Lowry is basically Raymond Felton with Drake's phone number. Like, that shit is funny, man. Like, yeah, get Kyle Lowry the fuck away, bro. Like, I don't understand why niggas vote him in for All-Star every single time. He's not an All-Star caliber player. He's not. He's not. At least to me. But I see the truth. And DeMar DeRozan needs to stay. Serge needs to stay. And maybe a little coaching change. Valanciunas, I think he should stay. But Kyle Lowry, he's not that great of a facilitator. He's just not a great player to me. I don't understand. I don't see the hype with him. I just think you move him and you know, get like a Rajon Rondo type player. There's somebody who can move the ball like that, and I feel like they would be in a better place than where they are now. But then again, you play against LeBron. I know the whole team's, but LeBron he's a hard guy to stop, man, and they know that.
Yeah, but I mean, you see what the Pacers did. Took them to Game 7, and then the Raptors can't even win one game. There's a problem there, like psychologically.
And yeah, and you're the best team in the East, at least with the record. You was the best team out the East. Like, so it's a problem. That kryptonite is LeBron, and they're gonna have to live with it until they can finally beat them. However, I just don't see that happening. Because I don't think their coach goes anywhere. I don't think really anybody goes anywhere. Well, maybe because there's rumors.
Somebody's gotta pay.
Kyle Lowry should be the one. Kyle Lowry needs to be moved. Ditch him. If anybody, that's to me the only player.
Okay,
and they should have to add some more quality players. Huh?
But who would want to go to Toronto? You know, they was talking about that too. It's cold up there. It's out of the country. Who wants to go play there?
Well, it's, you know, thing where, you know, colder places will try to look for foreign players. So I don't know, man. Maybe we need to draft a Ball brother. I don't know.
A Ball brother?
Yeah. Draft.
They ain't saving nobody.
I mean, if they get like LaMelo, but LaMelo's like 17, so they gotta wait on that.
I've lost all respect.
They gotta do something. They gotta do something, man. They gotta make some trades. They gotta do something. Well, that's another way, getting a trade done.
I was hoping the Raptors would do something.
I told you.
Sam disappointed me.
I
So,
told you, man.
listen, man.
That
They
the baby
disappointed me so
dinosaurs are
much.
not getting past LeBron. They're not getting past. And you didn't
Oh,
believe
man.
that. I'm still rooting for the baby dinosaurs, man. They're gonna
Listen,
go.
there's
They
a
gonna
soft
beat
spot.
LeBron. They gonna get
I
him
have
the
a-
F
okay.
out of it.
I have a soft spot for the Raptors because I used to like them as a child, but now I have lost all respect for the team. I've lost all respect for their players. Don't mention a DeRozan or a Lowry to me because neither one of them showed up in this series. The only one who showed up in all 4 games was Valanciunas. DeRozan, DeFrozen is who he is now. That's who he is. DeFrozen. He failed, and Cal Lowrider, because he freaking sucks. He failed. 2 of their stars, all-stars, failed. Screw this team. I don't care nothing about them. Fire Dwayne Casey. Rebuild the whole team from scratch. Do a process. Do a Philly process. Do whatever you got to do, Toronto.
Philly
You're garbage.
process. So they literally think you think they should opt out from being the number 1 team record wise. Opt out and just become the worst team in the NBA. Just tank. So you get some
They
better
might.
players.
I mean, they might as well. Because how many years in a row has LeBron said, "Nope, nope, nope"?
Maybe they should sign Andrew Wiggins, man. I mean, Andrew Wiggins is a free agent. You want to be? And he's a Toronto guy.
But is he transcendent? Because that's the type of player they're going to need.
I don't know. He's a good player, though. Could be some
He's
player.
not even on. He's not even on Jason Tatum level, and Tatum's a rookie.
Yeah, that's I don't know. When you got LeBron on the other side, and then at the part, it's just mostly him doing all the work, so it really makes you look even worse. You let one guy be the whole team.
Exactly. That's just ridiculous.
Nigga dropped 2 game winners against y'all. Not 1, but 2.
Yeah, and one
The
was like
chances
a
of one in
half-cocked corner.
Yeah, like a chance of a 1 game winner out your series. That's a little slim, but the nigga got 2 on y'all.
That's what I said. I've lost all hope and respect for this team. I don't understand how the 2 biggest stars on the team could choke that bad, but they did.
Man, get Raptors the fuck out of here. It's LeBronto. Do not call yourselves Toronto. You're no longer Toronto. All right, LeBron.
Exactly. Exactly.
You're no longer the 6. You're no longer the 6. It's the 23 now. 23. LeBron owns y'all.
Crazy. He does. That whole freaking country is now owned by LeBron. That freaking picture that everyone's posting of the meteor hitting the dinosaurs with LeBron's face. Yep, that's it right there.
That's the truth. And also I've seen a piece where, the new Childish Gambino, the scene where he shoots at the choir.
Yeah.
Like, before that happens, they have the dancing choir before, and it's the Raptors on it, and then it has when Childish Gambino first pokes his head out and just starts smiling at him, and it's LeBron, that shit was funny. It's true. He was ready to kill y'all niggas. He was letting y'all give y'all a little shout out, and he just shot y'all with a heart. So get LeBronto the fuck about it.
All right, and the final thought on this second round is going to be, what does Philly need to do for next year, or do you think they're good enough to just keep doing them for next year and not have to worry about being down 3-0?
I would say get healthy. That's anything, and the coach just needs to make better decisions. There's rumors that LeBron, may go there. It's one of his top 2 choice teams with the Lakers. I don't think you don't really need LeBron. I think they grown so quickly and so unexpectedly. Other than that, I think Ben Simmons need to work on that jumper.
Oh,
Get that shit tweaked. Get that shit tweaked. Work on your jumper. And for the whole team, just need to stay healthy. If they do that, then I think they become top 3 team, maybe top 2.
Okay. I actually thought of one last question because I'm gonna call you out in front of the fans, right? Before the playoffs started, you said that the Lakers would beat the Celtics in a 7-game series. Do you still believe that? Seeing what the Celtics are doing in the playoffs.
If we was fully healthy, everybody on the floor.
Everybody on the floor.
Even for them, if Kyrie and everybody else was on that floor, yes. I think we get them in 7-game series. They're a new team.
They're a new team. So are you guys.
Okay, but we still got. Well, we're not really new.
Lonzo's new. Kuzma's new.
They got rid of a lot of people. The Celtics that were already part of that.
You're telling me that the Celtics, who
Lonzo is necessarily the only one. Lonzo and KCP and Isaiah Thomas are the only ones that's really. You get everybody healthy on the floor, I think we win a 7-game series.
The team that is about to take out the Philly, you think you could beat them in a 7-game series?
Philly would get it in 6 games.
Hold on. The regular season doesn't matter.
Maybe
y'all
in
couldn't
5,
even
actually.
get.
Maybe in 5.
Really? You think the Lakers, who didn't make the playoffs, have a chance against any playoff team?
They're not ready. Look, they already fell on a team that doesn't have their superstars. Yes, they would fail. They only got one game up on them. And they were considered the best team in the East. So yes, they would get dominated by the Lakers. They would probably only get one game on us, if that.
Listen, man.
No, I'm confident they would only get one game.
Listen, this is a team that was at least ready for the playoffs, at least made it to the playoffs. Y'all barely won games in the regular season, and the playoffs is a level up. No one on that team, not Lonzo, not Kyle, not Ingram, is ready for the playoffs.
Playoffs put you in a different mode than what the regular season does.
It's supposed to, and if you're ready.
That's true. And we beat them in the regular season. So you put us in a postseason mode, yes, we can beat them in 7 games.
Listen, man, y'all ain't ready for that. This team, number one, they have a better coach than y'all, which is like just not even arguable. They have better all-around stars than y'all. Tatum's better than everyone on your team. Kyrie's better than everyone on your team. Gordon Hayward's better than 50% of your team.
Well, to be honest, a better coach for the years that he's been there, yes. This is only Luke Walton's 2nd year, and he's increased the team pretty well. Like I said, if they're healthy and they're coming off an All-Star game, yes, they beat the Celtics. You cannot change my mind about that. That's 100% definite. I think they beat the Celtics. Even with Kyrie and Gordon Hayward on the floor, they beat the Celtics.
You can't beat the Celtics. It's impossible. Number one, what would you guys rank it? 11th?
And also, we're a Western Conference team. So we already been through all the harshness. We play the harder teams more than more than the Eastern Conference teams.
Maybe
only
so,
get,
but
Warriors like twice a year. We get them 4 times.
Wasn't there only 2 teams in the Western Conference with 50-plus wins and 3 or 4 in the East this year?
Listen, we're talking about postseason now.
I know. That's something that y'all ain't... If Lonzo struggled during the regular season, he's dang sure going to struggle during the post. Like even worse.
Lonzo moves the ball well onto the floor, and the game plan steps up through him. And when he's there and everybody's playing on their game, they're a tough team.
You're making the assumption that they would be ready.
It's not an assumption. It's what I've seen.
It's an assumption because we don't know.
I've seen it though. I know for a fact because I've seen it. I watched the games.
If you've seen it, you wouldn't have came 11th in the.
And I watched the. That's because we was unhealthy.
Lonzo when he
was
came
out
back,
for weeks. Brandon Ingram was out for weeks.
They were, but even when they came back, it's not like they won like a 15-game
fully
stretch.
Healthy. They was on a streak.
Yeah,
they was on an 8-game streak.
8-game streak, either way.
And then health became an issue, and then that's when we were still hanging on to wins, but then that's when it finally caught up to us. And also, we was getting off a new traded team. Only got like 2 new players.
You realize even if y'all came 8th, the Rockets would have knocked you out?
Probably.
Like, even if you came 7th, Golden State would have knocked you out because y'all got swept by them in the regular season.
Probably.
Even if you came 6th.
But we're talking about the Celtics. I already understand that the Western Conference is a better team. You know, and that's what I'm saying. We're a Western Conference team. We done been through the hardships and the hard teams. Celtics, I don't think they even got a game up on the Rockets. We got a game up on the Rockets.
I don't remember.
We had Warriors sweating. And we beat the Celtics.
Y'all had the Warriors
we
sweating,
would definitely give them a hell.
The Warriors and the Celtics went 1-1 in the regular season.
Exactly.
The Warriors swept y'all. Y'all may have had them sweating, but then Kevin Durant shut it down like not today. Jumper in, was that Lonzo's face? That was a good jumper.
But they didn't do that to the Warriors. That's my whole point. Celtics is not that. They're not there.
Not there.
They're not there to beat a Western Conference team. And even if they was to get past LeBron and them, they're not doing anything. They get swept.
The Celtics could beat any Western Conference team 8 through 16.
They would get swept off a fully healthy team than anybody else.
I don't think so. Especially not with Kyrie and Gordon Hayward back.
If that's true, they only get 1 game. They're not winning more than 1 game. I'm telling you.
They would beat every team in the West from rank 7 through 16. That includes my Spurs.
They're not beating the Rockets. They're not beating.
Well, the Rockets, they're number 1. Golden State's number 2. I said 7 through 16. The second half, probably even more than that, because I think the Celtics could take out the Jazz. Jazz only have Donovan Mitchell.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the top Western Conference teams. They're not doing nothing against them, even if they were all the way there. They're not doing shit against them.
Well, that's the top ones. You guys are nowhere near the top.
And they're a new team. You gotta understand. They're a new team.
Yeah, just like many other teams. Just like the 76ers are a new team, essentially. Ben Simmons' first year, Embiid finally healthy. And the Cavaliers, new team. Though they got LeBron. That's really the only advantage.
And that's the only thing you need. If you're them. Because look what they've done so far.
Yeah, they've done great. But
yeah,
the Celtics, as everyone knows, the Celtics are there. Because without their 2 stars, they're about to make it to the conference finals. Which means they don't need their 2 stars to beat a legit team. They're not playing good on the road, like they keep showing. But they're winning at home. No, they're not going to beat LeBron. They'll get 2 games on LeBron, that's it.
I don't know. It may be a competitive series. This is a better coach team. Yeah, it'll go to Game 7 for sure. I think.
Which would be amazing for a team missing Kyrie, missing Gordon Hayward. Just got Smart back a couple weeks ago. It's like they're too great of a team.
The true thing that you have to do is how to beat LeBron. Because Kevin Love, he has he's sometimey on the night. You find a way to shut down LeBron, which is very hard. If you find a way to shut down LeBron, you're beast mode. You probably can beat a Western Conference, but I don't see that happen.
If anybody can do it, it's Brad Stevens. I have faith in his coaching ability, seeing as how, like I said, no stars and they're this far. I've never seen that happen in the past 5 years.
You had faith in LeBronto too. Remember what happened?
I had faith in a team, not a coach. I've learned my lesson from those scumbag frauds, the LeBronto Raptors. I'll never root for them again.
We gotta see what the future holds. I don't know what the East will look like. It all depends on where LeBron goes, actually. Because he's definitely not staying with the guys. If he goes to Philly, it's over for the Eastern Conference again. The Eastern Conference is starting to get good again.
Yeah, they finally It's the first time in the however many years they've had more teams with 50+ wins in the West.
Except, you know, Toronto basically played like an AC team.
Toronto, their 50+ wins should count as like nothing since what happened to them.
Yeah, man. Man. And if you get the Bucks a better coach, they're a top 3 team if they have somebody who can coach.
I don't know what's wrong with that team.
It's the coaching system. That's the only problem. I'm telling you. You get a better coach in there, someone who could make some good game time decisions. They're a top 3 team.
Yep,
that's the only problem. They got great talent. They got a talented roster, very talented.
Yeah,
I mean, somebody who can steer the ship.
They got arguably the second best player in the East. Some people would say Embiid or Simmons over Giannis, and it's debatable.
I don't put him over Giannis, man. I don't put him over Giannis. Giannis to me is damn near top 5. I would have to write down my top 5 if I was.
Oh, in the league or East?
He's definitely top in the East.
Well, yeah, of course.
I'm talking about in the league.
That's a hard one right there.
Like I said, I would have to write it down.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do that right now. That'll just take a while.
Right. I will end this segment off by saying I actually put my 90 shooting guard on the Celtics just to fight you. Okay.
I bet, man. You trying to team up with Kyrie and all that. You trying to build your super team. Nigga, fuck the Celtics.
Just so
I've seen that little sneak diss they try to do in this, playing against the 76ers, man. If you see the playoff t-shirts, they got beat Philly, but it's like Fila. You know, with the Phila, but they highlighted the LA to white on their green shirt. So, you know,
shots fired.
Man, let me tell y'all something.
Shots fired.
Tell y'all something. So
they're listening. They're listening.
Play us again.
Okay.
Play us again. It's over for y'all, man.
Get
Philly
over?
the fuck up out of it. No, not Philly. Excuse me. Yeah, but basically get Philly the fuck about it. But get Boston the fuck about it. Beantown, motherfucker. Alright? Y'all need to be worried about Tom Brady and the sore ass hand and the sore ass, man. Get y'all fucking trash. Motherfuckers sound retarded when they talk.
Dude.
Fuck Boston, man. Fuck Boston, man. You ain't shit, man. If you from Boston, fuck you, man.
All the angry Boston, Massachusetts people.
I got more. I got more for them, but you know, I ain't trying to waste my time. Like, you know, I was like, we got a full topic to talk about. Yeah, man, fuck this. You know, and if we get LeBron, that's definitely over for y'all. Because I definitely believe, fully healthy, without LeBron, and with the more they'll get up there, I think we win 40 games next season if we don't get a free agent at all. I think
40 games.
40 games.
It's not enough for the playoffs, though.
Actually, it is.
No, the 8th seed won more than 40.
You get 40 plus.
You got to win 49. I think that was the 8th seed, 49.
I'm talking about it'll be a new season next.
Yeah, and I'm just basing it on what happened this year.
We get a seed next season. We don't have no free agents, no huge free agents. We get a seed.
Just so you can get knocked out by the Warriors, the Rockets.
Hey man, it's a growth thing. It's a growth thing. I'm not saying we're playoff contenders next year. I'm not saying all that.
You want to know who will be back in the playoffs?
It depends on George Paul or LeBron
playoff
James
P. Fake on playoff P.
Some people saying DeMarcus Cousins, but I don't think DeMarcus Cousins leaves New Orleans. I think he likes it in New Orleans.
Yeah, well, if New Orleans wants him again, they play better without him. I'm not a Boogie fan simply because his attitude, it angers me.
I love his attitude. That's playoff that's basketball attitude. That's something that you need. That's old school right there. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know. The future, we gotta see what it looks like. Hopefully. Anyway, let's go on to something else, man.
I got something.
Yep.
Not a sports podcast, but damn it, he wants to talk about it, man. You know, I gotta let him know,
I gotta talk
Your boy
sports.
up on his foot.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, what you got? What you got?
The topic is, after only 11 days, Avengers hits $1 billion.
I think everybody pretty much.
I know that,
understood
but
that
it's
was
impressive
gonna
that
happen,
it's got. I think everybody knew it was gonna happen. I think we already knew it was
Well,
gonna
of course
happen.
we did, you know.
But the
I'm
thing
just glad
is-
it took down Star Wars in
But
its
my
first
thing,
week.
my thing
Now,
is.
Star Wars congratulated them.
Yeah.
Lucasfilm
Yeah, I saw that.
congratulated them.
But do
They
we
passed the lightsaber.
believe that this will hit $2 billion? Yes or no?
Yeah. It will.
Out.
I think it'll be like 1.9
Seriously? Well, 1.9.
I'm saying too good.
because
I say-
it's because there's too much coming out soon. Deadpool, Han Solo. It doesn't have a lot of wiggle room.
One thing is,
I don't think
Deadpool won't,
Alonzo.
Deadpool
not
won't hit.
Alonzo. I'm still talking
Deadpool
about
Alonzo.
won't hit $1 billion. Solo,
Well, what?
it
Hold on.
won't.
What won't hit $1 billion?
I said Deadpool probably won't. I'm being serious.
I don't know if it hit $1 billion, but it's gonna come close. The last one made 700 million.
Yeah,
So.
I could say that. It'll come close, but not come like they're like, oh, we got hit $1 billion, guys.
But you have to think
I don't
every dollar.
necessarily- I don't
every
think
dollar
that
they
Deadpool
make-
will talk.
All right.
Out.
Every dollar they make takes away from Avengers making more money. See, Avengers have to keep making money to hit $2 billion, but every dollar they make is taken away from Avengers.
I was about to say I don't necessarily believe Deadpool's gonna knock off the Avengers.
No.
Then
Oh
again,
no, it ain't
I
gonna
still,
do
I,
that.
feel, I
but
still think
it
the movie's
will
gonna be
it will
successful.
draw attention away. It'll draw
Yeah,
a
the
little
movie
bit
will
of
still be
attention away
successful
because
and all
people
that. You
want
can't
to
go
see
wrong with it. Like Deadpool, it's not like it's gotta go wrong with anything. I don't see it bombing or anything. Solo,
No,
I do not
it's
see. I'm not lying. Did the spin-offs of Star Wars even hit $1 billion? Like did Rogue One?
Yes, yes, they did. Yes, it did.
Like a big billion or just like what?
It's like 1.4.
Okay. But do we believe Solo?
It's Star Wars. They hit $1 billion. They hit $1 billion. It's Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars is always going to
Even when they suck. Last Jedi.
Of course you go
People
there.
said,
wouldn't you?
I've seen where people said they, gave Last Jedi another chance, and they said that they get a new perspective on it.
Well, they can all suck balls.
I still
When's the
believe
last
that.
time you've seen it, bro?
I still believe that.
I don't want to
Avengers
see it
Infinity-
again.
I still believe that Avengers will hit $2 billion. I would think it will.
I don't.
Speaking
it's
of
made
Deadpool.
most of its money. Yep.
Speaking of Deadpool, do we think Deadpool 3 is ever gonna happen?
That's
Well,
Bob.
since
That's
Ron
Bob.
Reynolds, since Ron Reynolds said it might be X-Force instead, I'm having doubts.
Because that Fox Disney merger they changed things. However, old dude said that he's given it some strong thinking that he's going to continue to roll with the rated R being Deadpool.
They
But
can't.
Ron Reynolds
Disney
does,
keep
Reynolds does not know if there will ever.
I think they just have to wait.
Speaking,
They just have to wait till
Speaking of
Deadpool
that.
2 comes out of the box office and see how successful it is first.
well, speaking of Disney, there may be something to knock off that Disney deal. Okay, so Comcast is coming in saying we will get. Okay, Disney offered around 54 million. Comcast is coming in saying billion. Comcast is
55
offering.
million. You like anybody? Jay-Z can buy a damn Fox, man, for 55 million.
Yeah, I said
Yeah,
it
go
right.
ahead.
It was billion.
Yeah.
But yeah, Comcast is coming in saying they'll offer 64 billion cash up front
That's fucking
for
stupid.
Fox. And now they're pretty much giving them
64 billion
counter
cash
offer.
up front. That's pretty damn. That's fly shit, dog. That's bullshit.
Yeah, they're giving them a counter offer. They're like, hey,
Okay.
if you don't want to go to Disney, we're right over here.
That's when they tried to buy Time Warner Cable for like $48 billion and they declined it.
That doesn't mean that Fox will
That-
necessarily decline it.
Yeah, this
Fox-
is Fox's choice. This ain't the
Bidding works
government's
in a
choice right
different
now.
way. It's not
Okay,
like
my
because
question-
Comcast was turned down the
the thing-
first time, it doesn't mean that they won't get turned.
The thing with Fox is it the same deal? Does pretty much the whole company goes to Comcast and
Yes. The whole company goes to Comcast.
but
Entire
Fox
thing.
News, even Fox News and
Just
all that shit.
just like for if Disney was to merge with Fox, everything that Fox has, it will be Disney's.
But Fox
So the
News
same
and,
thing
and
would
small
be for
affiliates.
Comcast.
Listen, no one cares about Fox
Fuck
News,
Fox
okay?
News.
That's
No
what
one
I'm
gives a
saying. No one
fuck
cares
about
about
Fox
them.
News. Don't mention fucking Fox News on there on this podcast.
I'm
Fuck
just
Fox
telling you,
News.
it's part of Fox, the Fox brand. So yes, it has to count.
Listen, I don't need to hear
Then that
nothing
should be
about
called Cuck News. I don't give a fuck about
Oh.
fucking Fox News.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, so actually, Fox may not go to Disney. They can go straight to Comcast if they want.
That means they'll own Universal and Fox. Whoa.
Yep.
And
yep,
DreamWorks. Can't forget about DreamWorks.
Yep. And Illumination. All that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot when that. I think they always had them. I believe.
Which means Comcast would own more than Disney. Which people are like, is that even possible? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because
Comcast would be a part of the.
when NBC and Universal merged, people were like, "Is this gonna happen?" And then it happened.
Comcast would be part of the what is it called? The Big Five,
Hulu.
Big Six, or something like that.
It'll be
I think, but,
then they would own 60% of Hulu then.
But they're waiting. Comcast is waiting to officially make the offer to see what they're waiting to see what happens with the AT&T and Time Warner. Because if that
That's not
doesn't
gonna
go
happen.
through, then there's no way that Comcast's offer or Disney's, for that fact, is going to go through.
Yeah, there's another big merger
But-
happening too.
But the rumor is that the AT&T one's going to go through smoothly without any muster up from anybody.
The main reason I've
Big-
heard the
big
reason
buck
why.
up.
Okay, I've heard updates on the AT&T and Time Warner merger right now. They're out of court right now. They're just waiting on the DOJ to approve it. Basically, they had to wait for the DOJ.
It'll happen next month, and he's more than likely just going to be like, yeah, sure, why not?
Donald Trump's gonna be all
Deadpool
flipping
3
shit.
may
Donald
still
Trump-
be a possibility. We just gotta.
Donald Trump will flip his
Cross our
shit
fingers.
if that happens. He'll flip his shit.
Nobody gives a fuck about Donald Trump, man. That's another thing, man. Quit. Fuck out of here with Donald Trump.
Okay, there's
Go
one.
suck on Kanye
Okay,
West's "Make America Great Again" balls, man. Get the fuck
Oh.
get them both
okay,
out of here. Man.
okay. There's one more merger that's big in the news that happened last week, and that's Sprint and T-Mobile merging after years of like.
All right, so this is
negotiating.
what I'm gonna say. I didn't want to talk about a whole bunch of information. I was just basically talking about Deadpool 3. I don't give a fuck about Sprint or T-Mobile. Man.
I'm just.
You're getting a little too caught up in that. I don't care about that shit.
I lead
I
a
don't care
lot
about no
of
phone
acquisitions.
companies.
Okay.
Man, what? Man, you should apply
Well,
for that then. If you love
that-
them so damn.
That acquisition isn't going to affect nobody except for Sprint people like Kalen. But I'm not a Sprint person. I don't really care.
And
I don't care
T-Mobile,
about
T-Mobile's
none of
not bad of a service. It's just Sprint has shitty coverage around places.
You know who
Around
should
here.
buy? You know who should buy all that? You know who should step into that? Cricket. Cricket's a.
Cricket's owned by AT&T.
We got $50 for you. We got $50 for you, man. Oh no.
We got $50.
You're
Yeah, we got
fucking
the money. We got the money that Brandon got for selling a phone once.
From your deal,
Brandon,
yeah. I got-
Brandon, they was putting the whip to your back over there, man.
I made I made $50 on Alex on his when I did his activation and all that shit. I made $50 on that.
Man, them hours and shit, man.
Didn't they not give you your money because you have to reach a certain goal?
Yeah, they cut it in half.
Man, I'll beat somebody that cut my money.
I know, I was pissed. Like you keep in mind what the location was. I'm like, are you kidding me? We can't control this shit.
Man, fuck
And
cricket,
then they
man.
want us to drive around and try to offer quick phones to people. I'm like, nobody's gonna be interested if we walk around and all that shit.
Man, fuck cricket. That's where niggas get they side nigga phones. You know what I'm saying? Bitches get their
Oh,
side
Burners,
nigga
the
phones.
burners.
And then you get their side bitches phones. Yeah, that's where they get their burners from, man. Cricket. Cricket is the side
No,
piece
it's probably Boost.
entertainment
It's
over
probably
there.
Boost.
Yeah, probably.
And speaking of Boost,
Or track phone, basically.
they've been bugging me this shit about, oh, you want to apply for us? I'm like, fuck no. I'm not applying for fucking Boost.
But it
I
was
hate-
like, we got bills you can pay. You like, oh my god, give me it. Because, you know, Brandon likes paying bills.
I haven't talked about that, thank you. So shut the hell up.
Oh,
Mr. Bill Man over here.
bills. Oh snap!
The fuck? Man,
I
you
was
over there
about to say,
playing
what the
Snapchat? Man, get off there. We on podcast, man. Nobody want to see
Yeah,
hear your
listen.
trash ass Snapchat videos, man. Over there sending
Alright.
bitches snaps of you. Dang.
DMs.
I'm gonna care.
Listen, man. I do what I want.
And-
During podcast time.
Listen, if I want to
Anyway.
bang someone during the podcast, I will.
Hey, man.
You do you, but shut the hell up about that shit.
I'll meet your ass, nigga. I don't hear that shit, man. I remember that one phone call. You like, hello? Hello? Oh, my God. Like, nigga, like, what? Put some bass in your voice, nigga.
Ah, here we go.
Like you gotta be dominant. Like, yeah, nigga.
Well,
Yeah, nigga, I'm in there, you know what I'm saying? Give me some dome, what you need, nigga? You're like, hey, hello. Like, hold on, is somebody else answering the phone?
That's not
Who's this
true at all.
talking on the phone?
That's not how that happens.
Man, that's funny, man. That shit's so awkward. Man, I'm sick of this nigga, man.
Nah, man, ain't nothing awkward until somebody butt dials you during sex. That's awkward.
Yeah, man. I'm like, huh? Unless you put them in speakerphone and everybody's around you.
Oh,
that's what
shoot.
worked out, man. Man, I've seen, I don't know if I want to say it, though, but it's pretty damn funny. It's a girl that we know that we went to high school with.
Okay.
Because, you know, I share my videos I share the podcast videos on Facebook, so I don't know.
Right.
So I'll probably have to tell y'all after the podcast, but it's pretty damn funny.
All right.
Just
Okay.
remind me about it, man, because I'll forget
Cool.
about that shit. But it's pretty
okay,
damn funny.
it is your turn to pick a topic, Kaylin.
You want to talk about the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer?
Yes, we could talk
Yeah,
about
almost
it last
forgot.
week.
Almost
We could talk about
forgot.
last week.
Shut your face, Brandon. Shut your face.
Man, Brandon tried to postpone last week's episode just for a fucking trailer. Man, get that shit out of here, man.
But
No one's gonna
but it's
postpone
fucking
a
Red
show
Dead.
for a trailer. Man, it don't matter what it is.
Exactly.
It could be World War III. We're not postponing it. That's because of World War
Exactly.
III.
But we
Alright,
all
but-
love Red Dead, though.
We'll
and
probably
you guys
be,
know it.
Man.
Man.
Anyways, let's get on to talk. How we feeling about the trailer?
I'm pumped.
All right. Okay.
I'm not.
You're not.
Oh, you're not. Oh, okay. Let's
Oh
get
my-
let's
I
get
don't
that
like-
before I chime in.
Well, first of all, I don't like the trailer. It didn't really do much. I guess I'm really waiting for gameplay. That's what I
E3,
really
you'll
want to see. I
probably
want to see what the
E3,
game
honest.
looks like on the game.
That's what
Probably
I'm
so.
thinking.
But I want to see gameplay. I want to see what it looks like for anything. But trailer, it really just didn't. I don't know. Just didn't do it for.
Well,
I'm still
Here's what I
waiting on the
think
game
about
though. I'm still excited for the
But,
game. It
but
just didn't do
luckily,
anything.
hey, but
Go
luckily
ahead.
we have a release date. That's a good thing. Of October 26th.
we already knew that.
I didn't know if it
I thought it was
was confirmed.
September. Oh wait, no, that's
No,
right.
it's October.
I
Yeah.
thought it was
September's
not
fine.
confirmed yet, Alex.
It's been October when they released the last trailer.
Okay, but I
Yeah,
mean the
man.
date. I mean the release date. I didn't know that was official yet. I didn't know if it.
Man,
Okay, but say your.
But
your thoughts.
anyway, yeah, go ahead.
All right. So the trailer itself, what the thing that got me interested in was we're in a gang now. You know, we're doing the gang thing. So I like that aspect. The only thing that I don't like is we're going, which I already knew, but now it's 100% confirmed. We're going back in time before Red Dead Redemption, and I already know John Marston's fate. So I'm like, I don't need to see John Marston because I already know he dies. I already know. So why do I need to? I don't need to experience this prequel crap. That's my problem with
Mr.
prequels.
Marston. Mr. Marston.
Yeah, so it's like I know we play as a different guy. We're playing as Arthur this time, but John Marston is still in the game. So I'm like, it's just unnecessary. I wish it was, after Red Dead Redemption.
Did you say it was gonna be like GTA, where you have like online players and shit in there?
Hopefully, I hope it.
Yes,
has.
they've already confirmed online. I don't know if it's going to launch with the game because GTA Online didn't. It took like months to launch that,
I say it'll be.
so it
months.
might be after.
I give it a few months. They'll announce it, but they won't say. They'll say like, "Oh, it's coming in a few months, guys," and then you could start it.
Yeah, because I think
Oh,
they still
no.
need time to build that.
They don't want to take away from GTA though.
It's a moneymaker.
Well, they'll probably just make money on both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or microtransaction, all that
Exactly. Now,
Gotta
the
make
question I
money.
have for y'all is, does this sell more than GTA?
No,
No,
man, you
no.
know that ain't going.
Yeah,
You know the
because
answer to that
GTA
Hey,
question.
5, I'm not
I'm
on.
just saying, it's
G-
Red Dead. It's been gone longer than GTA had.
But the thing with GTA is people will actually excited waiting on GTA 5, and then when they all pre-ordered, the first 3 days it hit $1 billion in sales. So
You
that
saying
shows
that
you
Red Dead can't do that? You
probably
don't think
not.
Red Dead can do that?
Probably
I
not.
don't think Red Dead can do that.
I think it has the closest shot of any video game to do that.
Mm.
Maybe.
Well, the
Because
release date's kind of weird too, though, because it's at the end of October, so you're near like Halloween and all that.
that's close to the Christmas season when most video games are bought, and every other video game is purposely avoiding coming out after that game. Call of Duty's coming out before when it usually doesn't. Like,
Yeah, Spider-Man.
They're
They wait till like
avoiding.
November to come out, don't they?
Spider-Man's
Those
August, isn't
November
it? Or is that
releases.
September?
yeah, they're usually November, and now they're early October because they're like, oh shoot, Red Dead's at the end of October. All right, let's get out of there.
I got a
But
question.
you know, keep in mind also NBA 2K
wasn't
comes out in
Spider-Man
October.
that's September, right? Or is it August?
Spider-Man is September, man.
That's,
You just said that.
I don't. I was asking because I forgot.
You forgot that fast.
That's 30 seconds ago.
Exactly.
No, man, but you know, 2K ain't gonna back out of that because they always, well, they do release in early October.
Hold on.
They always done that. So.
Yeah, but you realize that 2K, the same company that owns 2K18, is the same company that owns Rockstar.
Yeah, I was say.
I didn't know that. Man, y'all know about that. Who owns who shit? You know I don't keep up with that shit.
It's called
Yeah,
Google.
I don't
Google
care about
TV
that.
your friend.
It's 2K Interactive owns Rockstar and all the 2K games.
Yeah, I
And
didn't know that. So excuse me for not knowing that. I'm sorry. I didn't know I was supposed to know. I didn't know damn lease for my son. Yeah, man. I don't know. I just gotta see some gameplay. It's like Brandon said. They'll probably be seen in E3.
We could have went to
can get a,
E3
you know,
during our
peek.
trip, but that'd be a waste of 3 days.
That would be a waste of 3 days, definitely.
Well, the Rockstar doesn't usually go to E3, so they probably won't again.
It'll be surprised if they do, but we just have to wait and see what happens or not.
But yeah, they'll definitely show gameplay by the end of the summer.
Definitely. I better see some good shit, man. It better be appealing to me.
Oh, but I do have some updates on what the gameplay is going to be like. So they're adding in the element of choice in this game, which shocked me. I'm like, what? Choice?
What's that mean?
Dialogue options. You get to say what you want now.
So,
Which I'm like, it's about
I
time.
can be savage, man. I can be savage on the game, man. You already
he
know.
was
You
gonna kick some
already know
ass
me,
like the
man.
whole time.
All right.
Man, I'm be kicking that, talking shit, man. I'm shooting babies in the face, man. I'm doing all
Okay.
that.
Hell.
Okay. All
A
right.
little too far.
But they also said, speaking of choices, depending on what you do, the world around you will react differently. So if you're a douchebag like you want to be, people will dislike you.
Oh, I got you there. Kevin.
I don't give a fuck. Man, I really can't wait. Yeah, I really can't wait till the game come out now. Yeah. I'm gonna piss everybody off. Niggas ain't gonna be like it. Even like, man,
Hey,
get
fuck
that
this
nigga
guy.
the fuck
Like,
up out
fuck
here.
this guy, really.
Yeah,
He's super duper savage, man. This nigga just too savage for the game. Like, yeah, nigga. Like, man, get that shit out of here.
It's going to be
I'm gonna
interesting.
be pissing people off.
I can't wait
See,
to see
you're going to
that.
do that.
I'm gonna let you know everything that happens, man. You're like, see, I knew it.
You're going to do that, and it's funny because they said that depending on what you do, it'll make the difference between if you walk on someone else's property and they say hello, or if they pull a gun on you.
The full
Which is
gun.
gonna be awesome.
And that'd be the worst. That'd be the worst option for them because I'm deading everybody who pulls a finger on me.
Dang, man. You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
just be nice, man. You always got to be
No.
savage. You can't just be nice.
Fuck being nice. Man, I'm a cowboy, bro. I'm an outlaw, bro.
Oh,
I'm supposed to
okay.
be an asshole, man. Nigga, I'm not
No.
John Wayne. What the fuck?
John Wayne.
I'm a bandit out in this bit. I'm Jesse
Mm.
James of that motherfucker.
Oh, Jesse James.
Really now,
Oh,
dude,
my
go
God.
there.
Nah, I'm Django. I'm Django.
Oh my
Django.
God. Don't you really have to go there?
Django,
Yes.
apparently.
Django,
Oh, that
man.
is.
I hope we can create our own type of players on there, man. I hope they make it
Man.
as soon as possible, man, because I'm gonna make mine Django-like, man. You know, fuck up all these motherfuckers for a bounty.
Yeah, I'm definitely have a black cowboy. And it's funny because I did my little history paper on cowboys. They said 1 in every 4 were black. But you know the movies don't show that.
No.
Yeah,
It's like John
only
Wayne.
Django and another movie that inspired Django.
Lone Texas
was
Ranger
probably
did.
Cowboy, Hateful Eight. Hateful Eight, basically. Yeah, that was one of them.
You mean the Magnificent Seven?
Yeah, that's the one I meant to say. But yeah,
It's the only diverse one. It's the only diverse one. They got Asians in there, Latinos, all that.
yeah, man.
I still need to watch
Yeah,
it.
man. I like Western movies, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I like
watched-
newer Western movies. I can't
watched
stand the
John
old
Wayne
ones.
when I was a
I like
kid.
newer
Well,
ones.
when I was a kid, I used to watch the old Western because my grandpa, he would watch. He was in the Western movies, and my
Right.
little cousin, he was in the Walker Texas Ranger. So me
That's
and
what
the
my
cowboy
uncle was in.
thing.
My uncle watched that all the time.
Yeah,
Every time
my
I came
dad,
home,
my dad loved Walker, man. I hated Walker. I'm like, get this fool off the screen. My dad loved it.
Man, my little cousin, man, he had boots. He had the cowboy hat on. He had the fucking sheriff badge. He was walking for real, man. That nigga was walking, man.
Yeah. So news to Hollywood: get more diverse cowboys, because I'm gonna hit y'all with some history and some facts. You keep messing around.
Ooh.
Real, man. No, and black pirates. That's another thing, man.
Oh
I know there
yeah.
were some black pirates out there, some captains out there.
Blackbeard.
man.
He wasn't black.
I knew it wasn't.
No. But he had like an associate.
Yeah,
You know,
he
one
did.
of
He
his
actually
friends
did.
was black, and he
Yeah.
was like a captain.
I forget
I
his
forgot
name.
what his name was. Yeah,
I can't think of his name. I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of his name. I've heard of it, but I just
Black
can't think of it.
pirate, man. Because you can definitely make a movie. Dude breaks out of slavery, because around that time, slavery, motherfuckers was getting shipped from Africa on a fucking boat. Motherfucker revolts,
Right.
becomes a pirate. Because that's all what pirate or crews were. Some of them were slaves. Some of them were African slaves.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them
Yeah,
got,
man.
They actually got
Hollywood,
food.
man, quit bullshitting us, man. We already know y'all make every Egyptian white. It's crazy.
They'll learn that.
Anyway, what else we gotta talk about, man? Who else wanna say something?
Alex will
Who
be
I
your
do
turn
that?
next.
Well, for those who are gamers, if you're listening, you probably are. Fortnite, Thanos is in Fortnite. I have played, I have won. I have already won of my first solo battle royale, and I got to beat Thanos for about 5 seconds because I won immediately after.
Man, his ass was out there camping. You know what I'm saying? Waiting to everybody
Hey,
else get done killing
Whatever
themselves.
it takes to win. Whatever it takes.
Nah, man, I played it, man. That shit was dope. Man, I was so close to the Infinity Gauntlet. Like, this shit was right there in front of me, man. And I was running to it, man. Niggas was hating out there, killing me and shit, man. Fuck y'all Fortnite players. Like, y'all some bitches for real, man. Y'all can't do that in real life, though. I smack all you niggas, man. You know, that's what jealous
Hold on.
niggas say. Like, you can't do that in real
Exactly.
life. You know that.
That's what the salty people say.
Come do it outside, nigga.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Sucks it's only for a day, though. That's trash.
Yeah, it should have been at least a week, like bare minimum a week.
Yeah, man. Fuck you. Fuck you and Thanos. Thanos is a bitch.
It just makes me want that Avengers game to hurry up. Like, I don't know what.
There's
gonna be
Avengers
3
game?
years. Yeah, it's being made by Square Enix, but it's gonna take like 3 more
Square
years.
Enix,
Are you kidding
man. That's gonna be on one of them held things, man. I ain't got that time for that shit.
What? No, it's not gonna be handhelds. PS4, Xbox. Well, by the time that come out, PS5 should be here. So
True.
We'll see.
it's
Yeah,
supposed to be.
I didn't even know that was
fast-tracking.
supposed to be a game. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, they announced it last year that Square was gonna be the ones developing it. If, for those that don't know who Square is, but you should, these are the Final Fantasy people. These are the Tomb Raider people. These are who else they got? Oh, the Deus Ex. They own all them IPs. So
I swear that they should do like
Mario RPG.
along with Avengers. Like you can create your own superhero and give them a story mode along with the Avengers. I think that would be
I
dope.
don't know how this game's going to be, but that's a possibility. I don't know how this. No one knows anything. Marvel announced it last year, and that's all they said.
Well, I didn't know that was a possibility. I was just saying that's one thing they could do, cause I think it would be cool. I remember I tried to play that damn DC what's that thing
Universe
called?
Online?
Yeah, man, that shit is trash, man. I made my superhero, man. I'm ready to go, man. It takes forever just to play it, man.
Well, see, that's an MMO, which
Yeah, I
means
know.
it's not like a true RPG like The Witcher, the MMO.
And that shit is free, so it probably would have been trash anyway. And
Well,
get
I
DC the
liked it
fuck
for the
away.
amount of time that. Hold on, though. DC has better games than Marvel. They got the Arkham series.
Yeah, that Arkham series shits on every Marvel game that ever was.
Exactly. Now Marvel might turn things around with Spider-Man in September. But that's gonna be it.
I don't know. I did like that Incredible Hulk game when I was younger. That shit was pretty.
Yeah,
Cool.
Ultimate Destruction. Yeah, that was okay. That was okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, DC. What was that last game? It was that what's the thing called? You got it. You
Injustice.
still got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
I ain't played it.
Injustice.
Yeah, I ain't played that yet. I'll probably never play that unless that shit's like $10, and I'm like, I'll probably get it.
It probably is $10 now. It's been out a whole year.
Well, if it's been out in a whole year, it's probably like 30. Cause I doubt they'll sit it down like $10.
PlayStation has sales every week. It might go on sale eventually.
I'm gonna check and see what's up in the game store, man. I don't know, man. Probably, soon I'll buy God of War, man.
Oh, you will
Fine,
actually get it after I've already beaten it and Brandon doesn't know how to play.
I know how to play, thank you.
No, you ain't.
When's the last
Have you made
when
it past the
last time
prologue?
you played?
Have you made it
know.
past the
I
prologue?
don't know. I haven't
Oh my
played it in like
God.
a few days.
See,
Hold on,
that's your
remember
problem.
hold on, that Conan Exiles game?
Yeah, it's out today.
I thought it was only a PC game back then, remember?
Yeah, I thought
It
it was.
started out that way, and then they moved it to Xbox, and then now it's on PlayStation.
Did you hear anything about it? Is it good or not?
It really depends on who you're at. It's a survival game, so it's very different than the games I'm used to. I've never really played one of those survival games where you have to scrap for food, you have to build your own houses, and all that. I've never played one of those. I really don't know what to say. The people who like the stuff like it, but it's not really. I haven't done it.
Yeah, it says it's an open world survivor game. So,
Yeah, you gotta build your own fort and stuff. Like you have to eat. Like you can't not eat in that game. You gotta eat.
You got starve.
yeah, it's starving out that bitch.
Exactly. Find your own clothes. You start out basically naked.
Huh. Yeah, that seems interesting. Seems pretty cool. I don't know. I'm just over here scrambling through shit. Like, yeah, let's see what we got over here. But,
Only reason I'm not buying it is because Detroit comes out in 2 weeks. So
they got God of War remastered on here.
I played that. I probably beat that.
I don't even know what I'm. Yeah, I'll probably beat that soon.
It takes like less than like a day you could get it done.
I could say the same about the new God of War, Brandon, but you just don't play.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't play. Why not?
You wasted all that money for what?
I still play it, thank you. I just haven't had time, thank you.
Yes, actually you have. What you do yesterday, Brandon?
What you do?
I was at work.
Don't lie.
Work for how long? All day? 24 hours?
Brandon be
24
treating it
hours.
like it's an all day thing.
Depends on how my schedule is. Because I don't play video games like every single day. I really don't.
Man, when you have a new one, you better play it every single day. That's why it's new. That's why it's
Every
new.
single day. You can't call yourself a gamer.
I never said
Don't
I
do
was
it
a
every
gamer.
day.
Yeah,
I'm not
well.
much of a gamer
Have I ever
myself,
mentioned
just
I was
play
a
games.
gamer? No.
No, but you shouldn't buy games you ain't gonna play. They're just waste of money if you do that.
I still play it
Yeah, don't be like me with Resident Evil.
there.
Yeah, exactly. That'll make no sense. You spent the whole 60 on it and ain't played an hour.
That's sad.
I'm gonna play that. I swear I'm gonna play that shit, man.
Then play right now.
Nah, I ain't playing it right now.
Oh yeah,
I'll
he
be too
was
occupied with it.
screaming. He was screaming. What the hell
I'm
is he
like,
screaming
oh,
for?
shit. I'll be like, oh shit. oh my god, this nigga over here about to have a heart attack on the podcast. I don't know, the Resident Evil.
Alright, whose turn is it now for the next topic?
I guess I'll go.
Mine are done.
I
So.
talked about Deadpool, talked about Red Dead Redemption. Anybody heard that Shrimp Life?
I have not. We can talk about
No,
Book of
I have
Lion
not.
if you want to talk about Book of Lion.
Well, I'm gonna say that Shrimp Life 3 is dope, man.
I haven't even started.
His Sway Lee's album, man, is fire, bro. Jimmy, it's alright.
I'm not. I could be honest. I could say that.
But for Alex, man, that bedtime stories, man, you gonna like that. It got The Weeknd on it. It's a dope song.
Okay, I'll
The
check
thing
it
with
out
the thing
eventually.
with the latest rumor is, I know I've seen a lot of people claim that Sway Lee is the better out of the duo. If they're both together on a track, they're good. But they're separate. It depends on who you're listening to. If you listen to Sway Lee, you already know what he's got to talk about.
I like both of them, but man, that Sway Lee got that factor. No,
He can do it.
he got that it.
Do you want to care?
I honestly believe if he isn't the person that he is today, I don't think Ray Sherman gets that far from where they did No Flex on.
Okay. Do you give this like a similar thing to like Speaker Box or no?
Who?
The two albums with Outkast, how they did. Do you compare it to that or no? Since it was 3 albums.
Hold on, you seriously trying to compare this?
No, like how they did an album, like, how they are a duo and they had 2 albums on the same
Well, first of all, for Shrimp Life, it was only their 2 albums and an album that was and each one was 9 songs. So no, and also that Love Below and Speaker Box, I should have far more songs and tracks on that bitch than what they had.
So you couldn't compare.
People be forgetting that Andre 3000 has that as a fucking debut album.
Yeah, I know. But it's like, oh, what's his debut album, guys? What's his debut album?
And that shit won a Grammy, man. Get the fuck up out of here with that shit, man.
Ooh, get it up out of here.
So do you already want to talk about that, Kalen? The other album?
Book of Rhyme was dope, man.
I love it. I love that album.
I've always been a Royce the 5'9" fan.
He's
always
underrated.
been one of
he
my
really
favorite
is. He's so underrated.
He is underrated, man. He said that this was his first and only, personal album.
It is personal. If you listen to the second track, he's pretty much doing spoken word, and he pretty much explains what the album's about, basically.
I forgot what the name of the song was, but he was talking about, him being in the house with his dad and mom, and his brother gets drunk and shit. The storytelling.
He's a good storyteller. He's a great
storyteller. The storytelling is very phenomenal in this. There's not a song on that album that I don't.
Yeah, because he talks about
except the Caterpillar remix, man. Logic, man, him and his corny ass shit, man.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. I love it, but it's hilarious, but still.
Caterpillar remix shit, man. He was over there talking about, how's it feel to be a white rapper? I was like, oh, so great.
Every time somebody asked me what it was like to be a white rapper, what's it like to be a white rapper, Logic? Oh, and I was just like, never talked about it, and I was like, man, it's so great being a white rapper. White, everything. White, man, being white's so great.
And he talks about being biracial. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, here he goes. Biracial Logic is back, man.
Yeah, he is. He flat out talks about it too. I'm like, Logic, we know it.
Man, is this the gimmick you're gonna go for, bro? You're just gonna talk about your biracialness. I get it, man. Everybody gotta.
That's why I told you. I sat there and told you. This is why I bumped mixtape Logic over an album Logic, because he didn't mention being biracial once.
Okay, Glick.
Man,
okay.
And I've seen Royce on the Breakfast Club talking about how Logic snapped. I was like, okay, I'm gonna see about that. And when he said he was telling, he was getting detail about something, and then he just goes off in his second half of his rest. I'm like, man, I didn't get that at all. This nigga was sitting there telling me about his biracialness and how much he wants to love everybody else. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Listen, man,
I don't want to hear nothing positive. I don't want to hear.
Oh, really? Oh, so you just want to hear about them drugs?
Get the positivity the fuck out of it.
All you want to hear about is drugs and guns.
I'm not with the kumbaya shit. All right, I'm sorry.
I
want Logic to tear a nigga's head off, man. I want him to mention, even though he did pretty well in that one song where he was talking about Joyner Flucus.
Yuck. It's called Yuck. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that was a dope ass song. He went in on that, but man, I want him to go in on Jordan. Like, you know, Jordan, get your hating ass the fuck up out of here, nigga. You a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I want him to go in on him, man. Logic totally changes his aspect on that, man, and just start going in on these fuck ass niggas instead of being kumbaya, holding hands, and all that bullshit.
He's about
Then
peace, love, and positivity.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that peace, love, positivity bullshit. Say that shit for fucking Valentine's Day, nigga. I don't give a fuck about
my God.
Alright, that's the only peace, love, and positivity I'm giving out is on Valentine's.
You don't want rappers to be good role models?
Not even on Valentine's Day. I mean, you can. Listen, you don't have to be a good role model. That's just the bullshit they want you to believe. You
ain't gotta be, no, but that's what he wants to be.
And rappers are the known as what? Like the rebels of music.
Yeah.
Well, now,
and this can be uncensored and to say anything. Hold on, what you mean now? It's been like that for years.
Because first rock stars were the rebels first, technically.
But nigga, but niggas nowadays, they talk about doing the drugs. You know what I'm saying? They ain't do that back in the rock. You know what I'm saying? They talk about sipping lean.
Yeah, he's on the truth.
They talked about doing cocaine.
In a rock song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was their big thing. Cocaine was rock stuff.
I remember Jimi Hendrix and shit talking about Purple Haze and shit, but other than that, and other songs he done. And then Rick James and shit. He made it be known.
Freaking Bret Michaels was out here freaking snorting coke off women's butts in videos.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But I don't... In videos?
Yeah.
Like music videos?
Yeah.
Oh no, I might have to look that shit up.
He did an interview.
I don't know if it was a music video. It's just a video.
Yeah, he did an interview about it.
I didn't know it was on a fucking music video. And I just always like, but yeah, we can be like fuck bitches, get money, and all that shit. Ain't nobody else saying that in any genre of music.
Well, not anymore. Well, not anymore. Well, it's like every other genre has gotten softer, or rap has gotten more vulgar over the years. You know, rock has toned down.
Rap really got vulgar when NWA came out.
What you say? He got a point.
NWA pissed off everybody.
That's true.
They was the first ones to say fuck the police.
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad cause I'm brown.
Them, Public Enemy, all them motherfuckers, and everyone down.
2 Live Crew is the reason why we have parental advisories.
Oh yeah, 2 Live Crew. How can I forget 2 Live Crew? 2 Live Crew, the government was after they ass. Like, they can't be putting all these women out here saying bitches and shit.
They're the reason why we had the parental advisory for. One of their albums was the first.
Cause they had bitches booties out on that, man. Iconic cover, by the way.
Yeah.
And now basically they influence like niggas talking about fucking bitches and all that shit.
But lean and all that, that's just like this mostly sounds like
they are the pioneers of nasty rap.
Yeah, I can agree on that.
And strip club music, basically.
They didn't even push
one, they're from Miami, so they know about the strip club shit.
Yeah. And then you have rappers talking about killing and all that. You can say that to like 36 Mafia and all that shit.
Cause look at Kendrick, man. Kendrick be on some, you know, he be teaching niggas and all that shit, but nowadays you gotta kill niggas, man. And Kendrick killed niggas on Humble. You know what I'm saying? I need that from Logic. Just kill a nigga, man. Kill Joyner. Get Joyner. Destroy Joyner's whole career, bro.
Joyner, like I said multiple times in the podcast,
make him not want to talk about you forever.
It's pretty much like a Hobson. He really is.
They didn't not want to talk to you forever, man. He
Hold on, Hobson stopped talking about people. He's much better now.
Yeah, but I'm saying
no. I was on for Logic. I wasn't talking about Hobson.
I'm talking about Joyner. I'm talking about Joyner being like the modern day Hobson, like when Hobson first came out, when he was all dissing all these rappers. But now,
yeah, because he thought that would get him famous.
Kinda. Yeah, man. You already know how I feel about Hobson, man.
Okay, but Hobson has changed.
Nigga can rap. Nigga can rap. But he wants to spend his whole career dissing niggas. Like,
he doesn't do it now.
How do you expect to grow now? Listen, 50 Cent is probably the only one to necessarily blow up from off of doing that.
But 50 Cent's a fucking clown.
Ooh.
Man,
get
listen,
him.
You have a weird thing of this getting into things for a certain reason. It's like
Get
for
'em.
that's for him being wanting to be in a hotel. That's because it has free breakfast. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. And the only reason why you dissing 50 is because of what he does in this court shit, man. Like, come on, bro. We already speak about this because I'm not gonna go around with you. You just have a stupid reason. But anyway, 50 Cent blew up off of dissing other niggas. How to Rob.
Yeah, I know.
How to Rob blew him up. This dissing niggas.
Who was he dissing?
And after that, he stopped necessarily. He stopped it. He didn't like make it a certain thing that this like every song that he puts out, he was dissing niggas. Hobson was doing that. He just didn't know when to stop. That mumble rap thing where he was doing, he was blown up off of that. And after that song, you can just make your regular music.
Okay.
Hey, I
I'm
got
not
one
gonna
thing.
lie,
I got one thing
music,
about
man,
mumble
shut up,
rap.
man. I'm talking. Man, shut up. I'm talking about something. You listen to mumble rap, so you can't diss shit about mumble rap.
No, I have one. I
Anyway.
can say one thing after you get done.
I will say about Hobson, that one video that he did where he was dissing, like, I don't know, like the manager or whatever, that shit was pretty dope.
Ill Manner of Hobson 8.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Yep. If you listen
Well,
to
yeah,
9, he's talking
Brandon.
about his daughter.
That's about to do. I didn't even know the nigga had kids.
Yeah,
Weird
man.
ass
Yeah.
nigga. I thought he
Yeah.
was steady up in Australia getting fucked by wolf spiders and all that.
Well, that's why he left Australia. When you listen to the song, he says, "I had to leave because the woman he had the kid with was filing charges against him."
Oh,
I didn't know that. You know I don't keep up with him. But yeah, what was you saying,
who?
Brandon, you.
Brandon?
The
You
thing
were saying
was,
something about mumble rap.
Eminem pretty much dissed him on fucking Caterpillar. If you listen to the whole track of that.
He only mentioned him like once.
Okay.
Talking about
doesn't
Chainsaw
everybody-
Arnold.
But like boom bap is back to hacksaw mumble rap. I think that's what he said.
The boom bap is coming back with an axe to mumble rap, lumberjack with a hacksaw.
Doesn't everybody diss mumble rap though? It's not a surprise that he would. J. Cole disses him. Jay-Z disses
Cole
him.
didn't
Everybody
diss
disses
Yeah.
him.
So, speaking of J. Cole,
He diss a certain person.
yeah, we know his name, but shit. J. Cole
We
actually did. He was in a concert, and when he was playing in 1985, he stopped it, and then people started saying fuck Lil Pump and all this, and he's like no, and all this, and I'm like,
Don't do that. Don't say that.
Yeah, he was on his positivity shit, man. Kick
Yeah,
I mean,
so
even
positive shit.
even
I love
Ice
you, Cole,
Cube's
but you gotta
son,
be positive too.
even Osei Jackson Jr. like sneak dissed mumble rap because it was at one of the premieres of Straight Outta Compton. They played a dance song at the time. He said, "Nah, turn that off. We don't do that around here. We don't do that around here."
Man, this is the same nigga that listen to Ja Rule music. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh.
Ja Rule. Nah, but what was we talking about? Mumble rap. Man,
no, y'all got on it.
mumble rappers don't care about that shit.
Of course they don't
Right.
care because they care about making money. But I mean,
I would just like to see, I know I said I want to get off that peace and positivity. No, man. But rappers, lyrical niggas, just getting along with the mumble rappers, man. Mumble rappers is trying to get their money, even though they trash. I won't say all of them are trash, but the niggas with there's like 50 million niggas with littles in their name. They got face tattoos. They
Exactly,
make
that's
the same
the
music
problem.
for every other people. But there's some
That's the
niggas that
problem.
I really like, man. I like Lil Uzi.
I do too.
do what I want. No, I ain't doing what I want.
I like Trippy.
True's not mumble ever that much though, to be honest.
But niggas put them in there. They
Yeah,
put
they do.
Migos as mumble rappers, and they don't mumble. They just speak fast, and you don't understand. what
Yeah, that's the thing. I was gonna say the same thing. They speak at you pretty fast. That's one reason you can't hear them. Oh, they're mumbling. I'm like, no, they're not.
I mean, how many of you old ass niggas understood every single word that Bone Thugs and Harmony was saying? Them
Yeah, 'cause
niggas was spitting everything fast and in harmony too.
And then they have
Yeah.
and The only thing that's probably slow is probably the choruses, like Crossroads. Crossroads is actually pretty slow, like the chorus. But when you listen to the when you listen to the
but yeah,
when you listen to the
I
verses,
love it.
they're actually pretty fast. I'm like, what are they saying?
Yeah, well, when you do understand their verses, you realize that they speaking on something. They speaking on something.
Crossroads has a message. It's such an emotional song. I like the song. It's one of my favorite Bone Thugs
Thugs
songs.
dope.
Bone
Yeah,
Thugs.
man.
That's funny.
Go ahead. What did you say about Bone Thugs?
I was gonna quickly say they had an album that even my mom liked, and my mom's like hardcore Christian, don't like no rap. They had an album that even she liked.
Which one?
It was when they all got back together a few years ago. It was called Unity.
Oh, the one that had I Tried.
No.
Oh,
That was before. It was before that one. That one was too far back. This one came out in like 2011. It was called Unity. It had "Meet Me in the Sky." I don't know if y'all heard that song.
Nah, man. I probably didn't start listening to Bone Thugs still.
My mom probably wouldn't listen.
I started listening to old school rap when I was like early years in my high school. Definitely in high school. That's when streaming. Well, it wasn't streaming. But LimeWire was that shit.
Oh my god. Viruses all
you get the viruses, all the viruses.
Yeah, man, all them viruses just for a couple of songs, nigga.
I'm telling the truth.
LimeWire introduced me to old school rap, basically. And that in YouTube. Mostly YouTube.
My first rap song I ever listened to was Fireman by Lil Wayne. But then I started going back, and I started. And then I went to the 90s and then started listening to Tupac. That's when I started listening to Tupac. And slowly I evolved to everywhere else. And now I'm pretty much all South, basically, which is kind of sad. Because I like other artists as well. And I had to say it, but before I listened to Zero, I listened to...
Oh, here we go.
I'm not saying...
He said Zero. I should have known.
Oh my god.
Should have known.
I didn't listen to Zero. I listened to fucking Trey before I listened to Zero. Then I heard Zero on one of his choruses, and I'm like, who is this guy? Because he's actually pretty good. And I started listening to his discography, and I was like, shit, this guy is actually pretty good. I don't see why people fucking hate him so much.
Listen, man, I feel like for the last 10 minutes on this topic, we've been disrespecting Royce, man. We was on his album, man. But yeah, man, if y'all haven't heard The Book of Ride, man, that shit is fire, man.
I love it. I love it. I give it 9 out of 10. It's great.
Yeah, so I encourage everybody, you know what I'm saying, all you hip-hop fans, you want some real hip-hop, some real music, get The Book of Ride.
They should know we like hip hop because every time we use our intro or outro, they're always a hip hop or rap song.
Yeah, it's dope. Anyway, what else, man? Who got something else, man?
Well,
you want to talk about Childish Gambino, though?
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure.
This is America.
This is America. I don't know what he's saying, but
It's not actually him. It's different
don't
people.
catch you slipping up. You know what I'm saying? I think that's
something like that.
But yeah, man, that video dropped. I remember I was just scrolling on Twitter and shit, like I'm just scrolling through it, like, oh, okay, he dropped the music video. Something. I didn't know he was on SNL and he performed.
He performed a different song too.
The song was on SNL.
I didn't listen to his other song. Is his other song actually pretty good too?
I didn't listen to that one. It's just been mostly This Is America that's been shooting up everywhere on social media.
Yeah.
The music video, especially.
Even white people.
Yeah,
even white people love it.
Yeah, have him killing people. I'm surprised. I've yet to see somebody complain about him killing people in the music video.
Alex Jones did that. Alex Jones. You know
Who the hell is that?
Like, you know the screaming conservative dude?
There's like 500 of them.
No, but this dude is erratic. This dude, I don't know. He's very erratic. Like, he just screams at everything. Yeah, he basically said that the shit that he was doing in the music video was voodoo.
Oh my
God. He was performing a voodoo ritual. Like, man, get out.
Is he a snowflake?
Oh, shoot.
And maybe he needs to go to a safe place and grab his puppy and go into a safe place.
I remember that
Oh,
shit.
shoot.
That was funny as hell.
Random's on Facebook telling people like, not my hashtag, not my president.
Oh yeah. I was like,
That was
seriously? That doesn't seem that bad.
Randage. Hey, what's
I
going on?
actually, I was about to respond to that person. I was like, I need to get a puppy so I can get a puppy and take a picture. Like, here's my puppy. What should I do? I'm in a corner.
Let's take it out there a year later. Like, all right, now get in your safe place now. You lived hard. That's what it probably would say. Yeah, man. The music video. It really brought out the song. It is genius. There's a lot of symbolism in the music video, which makes it even more appreciative.
Mm-hmm.
And it's stuff that you can't catch it off the first watch. You gotta just like really pay attention to, because and I think that's why Donald Glover is a genius, because you mostly see him and him dancing, and you're so caught up in the music that you're like, man, shit is dope, and you know he out here dancing, but you don't see like everything that's going on and what he's really doing.
You have to watch it like frame by frame by frame just to understand it.
I don't know, frame by frame.
I don't know about all that. You just gotta look at the background.
Yeah, you just gotta really look at what he's doing.
Okay.
I also seen. Go ahead.
Okay, I present this question. Here's the question: is Childish Gambino the new old Kanye?
Man, I can't stand.
Oh my god, don't get.
Why can't Childish Gambino be Childish Gambino?
Yeah.
Because Kanye was first. It's always a comparison. Is LeBron Michael Jordan? They shouldn't do that either. But is he the new old Kanye?
No.
I'm pretty sure people expect it, and the reason why they say that, they expect Kanye to have done a music video like that, highlighting black plight in America. But you know, Kanye, he's on this MAGA shit. I didn't think we was gonna talk about Kanye today. I thought I was off that shit last week. Yeah, they think Kanye was supposed to do that, and it was like, no, Kanye on his MAGA shit. He in the sunken place doing whatever he needs to do, and that. I'm saying, kissing Trump's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But Childish Gambino. That's the thing. We can't appreciate an artist if we're so focused on comparing him to other people.
He's in
you can't appreciate his artistry. And if you understand about Childish Gambino, this man he's very in tune with a whole bunch of stuff. Atlanta, you know, he helps co-write that.
You need to give me an effing job.
Email him then.
I can't. It doesn't work that way.
Go to Atlanta and shoot shit, man. Yeah, we need to go like out of town and just shoot short films and shit. Just do different shit.
We're supposed to be going to Atlanta for your birthday, so.
No,
I don't know.
I didn't say that.
You don't know about that now.
I'll see about that, because a month later is a month before that, we're LA, and LA is gonna be hurting pockets, bro.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm just saying.
Listen, I know we said we might go down to Magic City, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, so we can't do that.
LA is gonna be like, LA is gonna be robbing us, man. LA is gonna pull a Debo on us.
Okay, I don't know
pull
about
our chain off and be like, what chain, punk?
Hey, as long as you stay away from too many of them cookies, Skip.
Let me tell you something about it. I can't dilute on much like that, man. Cause you already know, man. Anybody gonna understand?
He's gotta be fucking baked.
Oh my God, Brandon, I was not even gonna be baking cookies. That shit.
Exactly, baking cookies.
Baking cookies. I already got some good cookie dough out there. I heard it's very OG.
We just need to find a good place that has the sweets and all that soon, and see they're good. Hopefully.
But yeah, man, Childish Gambino he's just amazing, bro. There's not. I literally believe there's nothing that he can't do.
The thing I heard about
that he can't play basketball.
Yeah, he can. He can do everything with blonde.
Oh no, he can screenwrite him playing basketball. Something like that.
That's
Listen, man. Childish
But
don't want to
he-
see me with the pen and paper. That's all I'm gonna say.
bullshit.
Oh,
You're
for real?
bullshit.
He don't want to
Man.
see me with the pen and paper.
Bro, him and his brother dominates. I'm not gonna say they dominate you. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm
Okay.
supportive of you, man. You my
Yeah, I
homie,
know.
nah.
I'll make a bet.
But-
I'll make a bet though. If I was to watch both seasons of Atlanta, I bet I could write the best episode ever written.
You gotta. Let me tell you something. The second one is. Let me reverse. The first season is 100% has humor in it. 100%. There's bona fide humor in it.
Right.
Second season, it has humor in it, but it has some deep spots in there. Very deep. It has some very deep things to talk about in there. But it's masked in some way with humor.
Right,
So I don't know.
It's a 30-minute show, right? I could probably write it in one day if I wanted to, but I have to catch up on the show and actually get a feel for it.
I'm telling you, second season, I feel like would interest you if you're looking for something more than this humor, because it's a lot that goes on for like the last 5 episodes. Probably one of them is not so deep because they had like Mexican Drake. It's Drake homegirl things like Drake's Mexican and shit. It's pretty funny, but yeah, it's pretty deep. Some great shit that he does. Him and his brother is dope. I don't know, man. He got a what's the award for shows?
Emmy.
Emmy.
Yeah.
He got him an Emmy. The same. He got him an Emmy. Yeah, man, it's a dope show, man. Charles Gambino's dope, man. But yeah, y'all gotta stop with comparing them. And another thing, me and Alex was talking about it, man. Why every time a nigga do some woke shit, you black female, not black females in general, but black females in the media, y'all gotta bring up who this nigga's fucking. Y'all always gotta bring it up. Always. I don't understand.
Jealousy, envy, wanting to be. It's all that. It's self-hate. All that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. Like this motherfucker up here making similar, and then y'all try to discredit him because he got a white girlfriend. He got a white baby mama. Man, get y'all asses out of here, bro. This is niggas who still work at fucking probably 7-Eleven, and the owner is like a white dude. And y'all over here like, yeah, man, I'll never let somebody put his foot on my neck. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing up for mine, black. Man, shut your asses up, man. Y'all gimmicks. Y'all only play that gimmick shit on like Facebook just to get likes and comments and shares.
Exactly.
Y'all don't mean the shit that y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Why does it matter who he's with? You know what I'm saying? He still got black kids. He's still a black man who gotta live that life. So why does it matter? But no one wants to talk about that. It's always about the female. Man, get these bitches out of here. And don't think anybody out there that I'm taking shots at black women. I love black people. I love black women. I love y'all. My mama won. My sisters won. Y'all got some. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta let that shit go. Y'all gotta let that. Whatever that who put that thought in your mind that you have to be insecure and hate all niggas who's with somebody different. Y'all gotta put that shit away. You know what I'm saying? It's 2018, man. It's time to move on from that. Y'all want motherfuckers to respect y'all for everything y'all do, and a lot of shit that y'all do ain't right. I'm just saying. But, you know what I'm saying? Donald Glover. Love your shit, man. Look what these bitches gotta say.
I don't think he's worried about nothing.
Yeah, he's not worried. You know what I'm saying? He ain't paying attention to that shit.
But
But I
man,
feel like I have to say something, man. Because I'm tired of seeing it.
I've been tired of seeing it way before that even happened. I remember when they were showing, and there was a black dude. He was like doing the opposite thing. He was like dissing black women. He was like, all the most successful black men got white girls. He showed Michael Jordan. He showed Tiger
And I
Woods.
don't believe in bashing black female. And I don't believe black females should be bashing niggas either.
Yeah, there should be no bashing.
Because to me, both of y'all are dealing with some self-hate problems.
Yep.
Yes, white females, y'all too are dealing with self-hate problems. You're insecure, so you don't want another man of your race to be dating somebody else. Y'all gotta let that shit go. I'm not saying all of y'all, because there are some of y'all who just don't really give a shit. But a lot of y'all, you know, that's some self-hate shit. Y'all don't see it, but I see it all. It's very insecure of y'all. Y'all let that shit go. And also, black dudes, y'all black dudes, y'all gotta stop it, man. Y'all can't be talking shit on black women like that, man. Because if anything, if y'all niggas get shot up, it's mainly the black females who's just putting up the the Black Lives Matter sign. Man. Y'all gotta stop that shit. And then y'all's family. Who does that contain of? The females in your family, the ones that you truly care about. Y'all gotta stop that. Man. I don't know. That's a whole nother topic. I can go all day about it. I can fire all types of rounds into y'all's motherfuckers. Thoughts.
I got a mini one. Well, hopefully it's a mini one. It's mostly just gonna be me and Kayla on this one. I was listening to Chris Broussard and Steven Jackson. They wasn't talking about basketball this time. They was talking about something about the N-word came up. And they was saying that, they was talking about white people saying the N-word, and Steven Jackson and Chris Broussard were both like, we can't expect a white person to never say it, even like in terms of endearment like we do for each other. If we want them at our concerts remembering every lyric, because every other lyric is the word nigga. And he was saying that Kendrick Lamar encourages everyone in the audience to join in on his songs and say the words. So he's like, we can't expect them to never say it if we're telling them to say it. He said it's pretty much it's contradictory.
The whole expectation of white people saying that. I'm pretty sure if you have a white friend that's in the rap music, you kind of feel like he's gonna say it.
I don't say it.
Or he does say it. All right, you tell yourself that, man.
I'm not say it.
That one lyric that one of my songs that you was texting in the messenger, man. You spelled the whole word out. I was like, what? I was like, hold on now. I was like, hold up now. You remember that?
Yeah, that was funny.
When we was doing the lyric video for Weirdo, and I was like, hold up now. No, hold on now, Brandon. You can't be. No, you're stepping over the line a little bit, man. You're stepping on the line. But besides that, kind of expected. And listen, I don't want no white person saying that shit to me. And I don't think you should be saying it. I don't care if it's in a fucking rap video or not, or of artists. You can choose to not say it.
Which I don't.
So let's not sit here and say that just because a rapper sits there and say, yeah, go ahead and that doesn't mean you have to do it. If Kendrick Lamar told niggas to jump off a bridge, are you gonna do it?
Is Kendrick?
No, you're not gonna hear it yet. Some people probably would. Some people probably would.
Well, of course, some people. I think it was more of the example he was using was. You're putting it. He said if you say one word around someone enough, like if you're talking to a baby, babies are sponges. We don't stop being sponges. We continue to be sponges. He was saying you say it around them enough, they're eventually going to just use it the way you use it. And he was talking about how he grew up with white people in the hood, and he said he wasn't worried about them saying it because he knew it wasn't racial. He said I know the difference between being racial and being my homie.
But a lot of people who do that, man, they only do it. Listen. Everybody ain't your homie. And I don't care how tight you think you are with them. And it's because they come from the same hood. A lot of people don't have the same intentions of a word like you think they would. A lot of people who would say that, I won't say a lot, but some of the people who would say that, they say it out of spite. And the people who say it out of spite are the ones that are the worst. Like I'm just saying, like people, you think they're cool, and then you get into an argument with it, and they want to call you a nigger all the time. They want to put the ER at the end.
Well, yeah, we know that's racial. We know that's racial.
So a lot of people who grow up in your man, it don't mean shit, man. I grew up on the west side. There's a lot of white people over there who be in the hood. Let me tell you something. That doesn't mean them motherfuckers are necessarily down with the movement. So why the fuck would I let them say it? Let me tell you something. A lot of people would allow their friends, their white friends, to say that. And listen, I don't like it. But guess what? I can't tell you what to do. Because that's your decision. You choose to be cool with whatever. I just know one thing. You have the right to say it. But also, you got the right to get your shit busted. If you say it. So don't be getting all mad and tensed up and you want to be like, man, that's some... Nah. Because if you truly understand the education behind it, then you're not going to say that to just anybody. I don't give a fuck if you listen to nothing but rap music. And you don't say that to everybody. I'm not saying that white people don't say it. But you definitely can't. I just know one thing. You can't say that shit to me. You will not say that shit.
I'm pretty sure nowadays.
I'll be nice enough and let you off with a warning like, hey man, I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? But if you let that shit fly out more than 2 times, that's just one too many niggas. And that's gonna end up with one too many slaps to your fucking head. So don't be getting all, pissed off. But Chris Broussard does look like the type of nigga to let white people to say nigga to him all the time.
Well, I mean, like I said, it wasn't even just him. It was Steven Jackson, who we know he don't play that. I mean, he ain't no softy. He's the one who was in the brawl at the Palace. He ain't no softy. He was the one who started off the conversation.
I'm not looking up to Steven Jackson for anything of an educational conversation. Definitely not from that nigga.
Well, I mean, maybe not.
Chris Broussard, I just think anything that nigga says is stupid. That's just me.
He is very smart. He provides facts. He's never too biased. The dude is actually legit, especially on his own podcast. It's pretty good. Listen, man, he says facts. I've never heard him not say a fact once that I've been listening to him.
Man, what's up with motherfuckers? Hey, I think you said he said something that it kind of ticked me off.
It depends on what it is. Maybe he said
I don't remember the topic. It kind of just frustrates me. I don't know. I don't remember the topic.
But anytime he's analyzing, it's always factual arguments. He never brings any habitual into it. He's always like, this is what's happening, this is what's happened,
Listen, he's a media personality. Alright? Media. Are they known to be 100% factual?
Hell no.
In everything they do? No.
It depends on who they are.
There's a lot of fake news.
Well, of course there is.
Even people that we endear to be credible sources.
Listen, I ain't going.
Man, fuck Chris Broussard, man. Fuck Steven Jackson, man. Listen, don't be comfortable with saying nigga like, oh, Steven Jackson, Chris Broussard saying no, nigga. I said, Kalen, Chris K304 says, you say that shit around me.
You mean Swish?
Prepare.
None of those people exist.
Prepare to get your shit broken.
I mean,
that's all I'm gonna say on that. What was you gonna say?
They did have some points on that, but the biggest point I think he made was, he said it's gotten to the point now to where they use the word to each other in the same way that we use it to each other.
Yeah, like, man, I've been seeing a lot of World Star Fight videos. Y'all
exactly, you see those.
I'll be like, hold on, bro, I don't see not one nigga from the hood up in there.
And they be in the country and everything, and they use it the exact same way. So he was pretty much saying, he's like, it's too late now, and he pretty much like, and what Chris Broussard said, he was like, if everyone would stop it, then it would stop. But he's like, if everyone's not going to stop it, then it's not going to stop. And we're not going to stop it. We know we're not.
That's a very John Madden-like quote. It's like saying, if you look up, the sky's up in the sky. Yeah. I know, yeah, nigga, we know. Like, if everybody stops saying the word, of course, it's not gonna be said again, and nobody's gonna matter. Listen, I understand. It's not gonna be said, but listen, man, do not. A lot of white y'all want black folks to not get offended when you say this shit. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna be very offended, and if I get very offended, it's gonna be something that comes afterwards. So do not sit there. If you know the consequences of you saying that, why would you still say it to my face? You can be cool with somebody else. Listen, somebody else that you cool with, black boy, black homie, that you cool with, and he say, yeah, man, you know, it's cool you say that. You can't say that shit to everybody. I don't care if one person gives you the nigga pass. You cannot say that shit to nobody. I don't care. Listen, I know you. It's too late. Yeah, he's right. It's too late to stop it. But guess what? That doesn't mean I don't have to bust your chops off. I will slap the shit out of a motherfucker for saying that shit to my face. So guess what? Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Hey, he get the right to say nigga. Guess what? I get the right to punch him in the fucking face for saying it. That's how the word works. There's nothing that everything, not everything, but there are some things that you do and say that comes along with consequence. Guess what? That's gonna come with. It's coming for me stepping my size 13 up somebody's ass. That's what's gonna happen. So
size 13s, ladies and gentlemen. Size 13.
Size 13. You know what I'm saying? For the ladies, you know, size 13. You know that.
Oh my
you know
God.
what they say about. You know what they say about big feet, girl.
Oh my
God. I guess that means Brandon's shoe size is a 2.
Nigga got size 6 months. Nigga wearing baby booties, nigga.
Oh, shit.
I fucking hate you assholes.
Oh, fight back, Brandon, fight back.
Fight back, Brandon. You're gonna let him talk about you like that.
You fucking cunts.
That's not a comeback.
Listen,
God.
Brandon, listen, I'm sorry, Snumpy. All right, I won't say
You're so
anything else mean about you. Listen, I will not deny that. But guess what? I don't care. Anyway, what else we gotta talk about, man?
I got nothing.
That was it for me.
What about you, Brandon?
I'm done.
Are you done? I still got more, motherfucker.
What do you have left?
Okay.
I got a list, man.
Oh,
You know,
fucking
I ain't trying to have another hour and a half show.
No,
You know what I'm saying? I feel like we was cheating the fans on that, so we give them some list.
As of right now, it's probably like an hour and something right now.
Yeah, probably.
It's probably about 2.
How are we feeling about J. Cole and Young Thug doing a tour together?
I don't mind it. Honestly, don't mind it because.
Man, I was looking up some of the comments on J. Cole's Facebook. Man, niggas was like, "Yeah, I was gonna go. I heard Young Thug was gonna be there." Like, man,
It doesn't matter. It's not like that.
People ain't feeling Young Thug. That's why.
I think you have people that think that like a collaboration's got to come out or something. I'm like, no, J. Cole would not do a collaboration like that.
you don't know that.
Maybe just a song, but not like a whole album.
Why would he do a tour with him if he wasn't gonna do a collaboration?
No, I'm talking about like an album. He wouldn't do like an album with Young Thug. He'll probably do like a single or 2 with him, probably.
You don't know, man. Hey, Brandon, man, shut up, man. You don't know.
Oh.
Speaking of things that
he probably got some songs with him in the vault.
Probably.
In the vault, locked up.
And
But listen, there's
Shoot,
another thing. There's a conspiracy that J. Cole, what he's doing, he's inviting Young Thug's fans. You know, like the motherfuckers who are interested in mumble rap, and he's, you know, putting them in the same atmosphere as J. Cole, so he can try to, like, you know, get some shit off to him. I think that's a stretch. I just think that's like, huh? Like, you really think J. Cole's gonna do it? How do we not know that J. Cole's a young thug? Man? Sorry.
He did say,
pull that
didn't he
one.
say in an interview, like the thing he did, like, just like in an interview that he was a fan of Triple Red or something like that?
He
He was a
said
fan of.
he said he I know he mentioned XXX Tentacion.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's old. That's been old. It's like it was from like a few days ago, like about a few
But
days after COD came
it
out.
wasn't a few days ago. It was like a couple months back.
There's one he talked
He
about like
did
current,
he did he was with what's his name? Adam 22 for the No Jumper podcast.
No Jumper. Yeah. There's one that he said he actually liked Triple Red or something like that. And I know he said that he liked the X a
Yeah,
while
he did
back.
say he liked Triple Red.
I can see.
And
I
Triple
can see
Red's
that.
trying to get Triple Red's trying to do a song with J. Cole.
He should. It would be interesting.
It would be interesting. But yeah, man, why can't we just say yeah, man? Why? First of all, why would J. Cole necessarily invite somebody on that tour that he did not like their music?
Yeah.
I'm not inviting fucking Taylor Swift on my tour if I don't like her fucking music.
Hey, she'll get you those ticket sales though.
And she'll get you a diamond album, probably.
I'm just saying, it's just like investing. You're not going to invest in something that you don't use, or that you're not very confident in.
Like,
So I'm pretty sure it's something that his music he likes. So I'm just saying, man, people just say, oh yeah, I'm not gonna go for the Young Thug, man. Y'all are just so close-minded, man. Y'all just need to. Y'all the motherfuckers who are actually ruining hip hop. I'm just gonna say that. Are you hip hop, so-called hip hop purists? Like, yeah, man, I only listen to '90s rap, that boom bap shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to that trap
hip hop
music.
evolves, okay? It evolves.
It evolves, man. This is not the '90s.
It evolves into garbage.
Oh.
All you purists, man, along with this nigga, get the fuck out of here, man.
Okay. Okay.
And let's not sit here and say, there's not probably one song that you niggas tap your feet to, or like bob your head to. And don't be saying it's just because the beat. That's always the excuse they use. Is I really like the beat though. Man, shut the.
Okay. Speaking of like rumor, if we were speaking of some rumors, there was rumor before like a day or two that I sent you guys about the weekend supposedly releasing a new EP, but then today they confirmed that it's not happening. Do we think it's gonna happen soon, or?
I know he's gonna drop an album. I've been telling you that.
What about EP wise? Like how the LA Lakers said
he's gonna drop another album. I'm not gonna sit and say he's gonna drop another EP. He's dropping the album. The next project that he drops, which will be this year, is gonna be an album.
Yeah, because I couldn't see him doing another EP unless he's trying to do like how he did the trilogy. He might try to do something like that, but that probably won't happen.
Oh, you mean like House and what was it, House of Balloons and Thursday and all that?
Yeah.
Like how he did that with those were mixtapes.
Yeah, but this sounds like EPs. He could do it if he wanted to, but I don't see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be an album.
Like seriously, how bad is Selena hurt this guy if he's trying to still do like music? If he's got to do that again? If he doesn't.
But he always makes music in his type of theme. It's always been his theme to be like fuck bitches.
There's also one thing about the
Weeknd.
Weeknd.
For you and all that shit.
One thing about the Weeknd, I've never seen him in an interview without with his normal voice. I've never heard his voice without his singing voice. I've never heard him do an interview or anything, because he doesn't do interviews. So that's one thing I've never heard what he sounds like at all.
He talks just like he sounds.
Does he really? Even though his
no, he doesn't use his high pitch.
Yeah, that shit. I know he doesn't do that. It's like T-Pain. T-Pain's voice is like fucking deep as hell when you hear his voice. Like when he talks.
I heard his voice before. It's a normal voice.
It's kind of deep
it's a normal voice. but we don't necessarily see him out, talking. Only time we usually see Weeknd is, the motherfuckers is singing. Yeah, I heard him talk before. I think it was like something for like Kissland, and he was just basically giving the whole detail of how he was recording the entire album in Japan, and he was talking about, how people in Japan deal with relationships compared to what people in, in the Western. Well, he's not American. He's Canadian. So that's why I'm saying like
he's
Western
not Canadian. He's Ethiopian. Get it right.
People in Japan don't even really do relationships.
Okay, man. He's Ethiopian, right? So he's from Ethiopia, right?
Yes, he was there. Then he moved to Canada. Thank you.
So he would still be Canadian.
Oh.
So he was born there. He was being Ethiopia. Then he moved to Canada. So doesn't mean he's Canadian.
But he's Canadian. So we know he's African.
Fine, whatever. It's like
he's African Canadian. He's Canadian.
African Canadian. Oh my god.
It's like there's African American as African Canadian.
Yeah, I know that.
But he's still from Canada.
Technically, when you go to Canada, you're just Canadian. You're not African Canadian. You're not Mexican Canadian. You're just Canadian.
Yeah, Canadians don't judge people.
Well, I've never seen a Mexican in the Canadian. Canadian.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, Kaylin, just do that. Get a Mexican, take him to Canada, and say, you're now a Mexican Canadian, okay?
Would a Mexican ever go to Canada?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's better than here.
That's a little too north of the border, ain't it?
Hey, we the North.
Hey! They got universal healthcare there in Canada, so that could be a benefit.
Free healthcare.
We the sweat.
I don't know. Yep, we the sweat. LeBron, hey, they can settle down in LeBronto. I'm pretty sure it's nice.
Oh my God!
Exactly.
You have to go
They
there.
go to LeBronto.
But it seems. No, I'm not even gonna get there. It's just gonna be a weird conversation. I don't want to have a Brandon moment where.
Oh shoot! You gonna talk about Mexicans now?
Oh my God!
No, I was like, I don't think Mexicans would like colder atmosphere.
Oh, that's. I guess Asians don't listen to classical music and Mexicans. What? What?
What?
No, what Brandon just said, because they have chimichangas? Really?
Oh! Man, come on, dog. You can't do it.
Oh my God. What the heck is wrong with you, Brandon? What is wrong with you? You're stereotyping people, man.
It's the nitro in him.
Oh, fuck you.
It is. He's not used to it. He's not used to the different races of people.
Yes, I do.
There wasn't a... Okay, how many black people went to Nitro?
I don't know. How should I know this in my head?
There's not many
Zero.
Mexicans in
How do you know that? You never went to Nitro.
I didn't have to.
Or
It's
any
called
Latino
Nitro
people,
for a reason.
Hispanic.
Where is it, Caleb?
Like, there's not a lot of Mexican people in.
Yeah, there is.
No, there's not.
So there's a lot of what? Hold on. How is there a lot of what Mexicans in West Virginia, Brandon? This ain't California. This ain't Texas. This isn't any other southern state.
Look how many Mexican restaurants we have around here.
What? That's how you're judging it?
No.
Oh my God.
Let me fucking finish,
God.
you asshole, because I know.
No, you already said the wrong thing.
Oh
you already said it.
God.
Listen, that's the only. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's the only time I see a Mexican here is if they're in the Mexican restaurant.
And
that's the only time. I don't see a lot of them here.
And a few of them
there are a lot. I'm about to give you the exact number.
I know that's from Western restaurants actually went to my school, and they said they have like 20 or 30 cousins and uncles and all this, and they came to America and all that. So
man, I remember one day being up in TJ Maxx, and there was a pack of them motherfuckers, man.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the exact percentage of Latino Hispanic people. All right, here we go. In West Virginia, there is 1.2%. Now you telling me that's a lot, Brandon?
Yeah.
No, it's not. You foolish dumb bastard.
How many? Does it say how many people though? Of that how much is 1.2?
All you got to do is the math yourself. Our population is 1.8 million. 1.8.
You looked it up right now.
Nah, dog. 1.8 million. So what's 1% of that, Brandon?
Oh, I'm trying to do this in my head. I don't have a calculator in my hand right now.
You ain't got your phone in your hand?
I'm doing
I thought
gameplay,
he
so
was
shut the hell up.
smart,
You do
man.
it.
Nah, you ain't got your phone in your hand, you idiot, you racist prick?
Just fucking say it, damn it. Cause I'm doing gameplay.
You ain't doing nothing. You suck at the game anyway. So what you talking about? You suck at the game!
I'm playing Xenoverse, so actually I'm not.
Yeah, you suck.
No,
You need to quit,
no.
Skip. You need to quit.
Fuck you. Just we
you
need to go on a new topic before we just yabber.
Nah, you already ruined everything, man. You already ruined everything,
Ruined
man.
everything. I don't even know what we was basing that off of. Talking about weekend, and now we just got onto the subject of Mexicans. The Mexicans
Yeah, because Brandon called them an Ethiopian. Then I said they're technically just Canadians, no matter what country they were previously from. And then somehow we talked about Mexicans. Oh, you said Mexicans wouldn't want to go to Canada.
I love all my Mexicans. Let's just get this out the way, man. To make up for Brad, I love all my Mexicans.
Love all you Latino, Hispanic people.
See y'all next month out in LA.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we will. That's like 20% over there or something. That's a big number.
Yeah, man. We'll be seeing y'all before. Nah, I'm not gonna say it. Anyway, what else is talking about J. Cole? What do we think about it? Is there gonna be a new Friday movie?
No.
Something looks like it in the works. I don't know if y'all seen that Instagram photo.
I haven't.
Mike Epps had posted.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen that thing John Witherspoon said about they only got paid $5,000 for the first Friday, and how Chris Tucker definitely ain't coming back.
But
as far as John Witherspoon himself, I don't know.
They made successful movies without Chris Tucker, though, so.
They weren't as successful.
Well, Friday is a one of a kind. But still, next Friday and Friday after next, you're going to sit here and tell me that those wasn't funny, man.
Friday after next was not that funny. Next Friday was okay.
Friday after next was funny, bro.
Yeah, it had like one funny moment, and that's Top Flight Security.
Ain't this a bitch? I'm waiting on some action to jump off in here. You heard what Mr. Molly said? We Top Flight Security of the world, Craig. Shit, not just the city, the world. Been jacked by Santa Claus, all kind of shit. They need security in the world, Craig.
Bro. Cat Williams being in there wasn't funny. Him and the quotables. There's a lot of quotables in Friday After Next.
It is, but it was like they lost their way, okay? Because they didn't have the same director, and it just wasn't. You know, it was the homie who did Straight Outta Compton that did the first Friday. He didn't do the second or third. I forgot his name.
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah, that was his first movie.
Damn, that's cool. I didn't know that. That shit's dope.
Jesus, I forgot his name. He just did Fast 8 too. Like.
FKOG?
Yes.
Yep. How did I forget his name?
Damn. Listen, man. You probably looked it up.
No, I didn't. I'm doing gameplay right now. I don't know his name.
Man, it took you a while.
You guys were not asking me, and then I was like, oh, now I remember. Because I'm doing something.
Oh, so we didn't ask you, so you just come out the blues like, FK, Greg?
Yeah.
Man, you looked that up, man.
No, I did not.
You got your phone in your hand right now.
You calling me a liar?
You got your phone in your hand right
I am
now
being fucking serial. I'm being serious.
With your other cereal? He's
cereal?
being fucking cereal.
He loves cereal.
He got it on one of his 7 pages of Pornhub.
Oh yeah, I found that on the Pornhub.
Google Chrome app. Yeah, I don't know.
Right now I'm collecting Dragon
Is there
Balls.
necessarily a need for it? Is there necessarily a need for the movie?
There's definitely not a need. Ice Cube can do bigger, better stuff. Yeah. See, the second one was directed by a dude named Steve Carr. Like, who the fuck are you? I don't know.
The second, Next Friday tends to be left behind a lot of times. You always hear Friday and Friday After Next. You don't hear much about Next Friday. Unless, like, Day Day getting, fired by Pinky.
Crazy.
Which was funny.
Not only that.
Which was a fun.
But,
Baby
D.
Yeah, Baby D. There was some quotables in that one, though. Say it again, nigga. Say it one more time.
Oh, shit. Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something else.
Pinky was hilarious.
Yeah. And the whole thing with the Mexican family, like, see, that's why I like that one better than the third one. It had the Mexican family, it had Pinky, it had Baby D, all those funny moments compared to Friday After Next.
And Michael Blackson, you know what I'm saying, can't get jiggy with this shit. A quotable
Exactly.
line. Everybody still uses that, man.
Exactly. See, you're just helping my case that the second is better than the third.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It would have to be a whole bunch of quotables. But it feels like this has been in the works for like years. If it
Too many years. I don't think anyone wants to direct it. They keep switching their, John Singleton, I talked to him. He ain't doing nothing. F. Gary Gray's not coming back. F. Gary Gray's a blockbuster director now. Why would he come back to Friday?
Nostalgia.
He didn't even do the second or third. Oh, shit.
If Gary Gray was to direct it, you don't think it would get a little more traction? You know, because, like, this is the one who directed the first Friday.
Oh, it would definitely get some more traction, but we also saw what F. Gary Gray did with Fast and Furious 8, so...
Yeah, don't get us started on that. We slipped.
What other movies have we done other than that? Because that's one movie that I know that I just didn't like from it.
He did The Italian Job.
I remember that. It was okay. Everybody doing action-packed flips in their Mini Coopers.
He also did Set It Off.
Never heard of it.
Set It Off, man. Classic.
Yep. He did The Negotiator.
Set It Off, Brandon?
No.
With Jada Pinkett Smith and Queen Latifah being bank robbers.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
But you heard of it, right?
No.
You weak, man. You weak sauce.
He also did. He did A Man Apart, Law Abiding Citizen, and Straight Outta
Fast and Furious is
Compton.
probably the only one that I didn't like of him. That was the one he truly took an L on for me.
And apparently
made a lot of money, but other than that, it was trash.
Apparently he signed on. I don't know when this happened, but it's on here for the new Men in Black.
What? Okay.
I'm not sure.
That should be interesting.
Men in Black, man. I'm not so sure about the new Men in Black.
I'm not either.
We already talked about the lap. I'm not sure. I'm not there for it. Yeah, I don't know about the new Friday movie. What else we got?
They just need to let it die. Just let it die, guys.
Let it die. Let it die.
So Jeezy out here fighting for coke out here in these clubs. Well, he wasn't fighting for coke. But he had that cocaine on him. You ain't hear about that?
No.
Do we care about that? I don't think
What?
we care about that. Y'all ain't giving me much stress on Jeezy getting caught with coke on him. He was out there acting an asshole in the bar. Not a bar, but a club.
Jeezy, I wanna be.
I wish he didn't retire.
I wanna be who? I wanna be Logic? Go ahead and say it.
I wanna be anybody. He's just ridiculously garbage.
I thought you would like his that one song that's on the radio.
Well, I like one song, but him as a full, complete artist, like.
Yeah, I'm not so much of a Jeezy fan. He doesn't. This never was that guy for me. I think Brandon's a Jeezy fan, aren't you?
Jeezy? Like Jeezy-Y?
No, G-Eazy.
Oh. No, not really. He's like kind of corny it.
You listen to Logic. You can't talk about anybody ain't corny, man.
I've listened to Logic. I can't lie on Logic. I do listen to Logic, thank you. But I don't listen to Jeezy.
But you like corny rap? You strike me as somebody who would like the corny rappers, though.
Okay, says the person who listens to fucking Wale sometimes.
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah, there was a point that I liked Wale.
Wale's corny, so shut the hell up.
Matter of fact, we're gonna get into Wale right now, man.
Oh my god, I know which one. I know what you're talking about. What Alex found
So
out.
Wale thinks he's not successful only because he's dark skinned.
Right. I thought we talked about that.
No, we talked about him being dropped by, and we
talked about that off like off camera. You never talked about that. We never talked about that.
He's mostly stating the reason he got dropped by Atlantic is because his skin complexion, and that's why his like albums won't sell and all that, and that's why J. Cole, Kendrick, and all them sell more. I'm like, isn't Kendrick a little bit darker than you though?
Kendrick's not even light skinned, so I don't know why he brought up Kendrick.
Well, Kendrick's not darker than Wale.
Well, no, he ain't darker than Wale, but me and Kendrick are like the same color, and we ain't light skinned.
So I'm trying to figure out. Okay, how did he get to this conclusion? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
He probably was trying to look around and see what artists his color are booming and banging, and he just couldn't point to a lot of them.
But
Other than the Migos.
Where he's coming from though?
There's no light-skinned dude in the Migos, bro.
Yeah, and
Not that other than the Migos being dark, they're the only ones that's popping. Dark.
That's not
like
true.
His dark. His color dark. Like dark, like nigga dark.
Akon used to, but we haven't Akon.
Alright, so let's just figure out all the rappers that are popping, that are dark. Migos are dark. Kendrick's dark. It's not because he's dark skinned.
Kodak.
SZA.
Yeah.
Kodak. There's other
Savage.
people, man.
No.
21. Basically, a majority of fucking Atlanta rappers are dark skinned. Now, I'm not a majority of Atlanta rappers, because there's some that I ain't never heard of. But the ones that are popping, I just think it's just Wale just being self-centered again.
He really is.
Where everybody should be listening to his music because such and such. No, Wale was making great music. We all supported that nigga. It's not because he's dark skinned.
The thing with Wale is, I think he thinks his Shine album pretty much failed is all because he had more creative control.
Rick Ross, Meek Mill, your label mates. Dark skin.
Yeah, look lost. I had to mention him, but Academics Punch made a point if you watch this video when he talked about this.
Wale is the type of person to take an L and will look for 50 million other reasons other than himself to blame. It's never him.
He acts like it's never his fault when, like his albums, they're actually pretty good, but once you listen to Shine, you're like, what is this? What is he trying to do? You should have had Atlantic to cover your ass a little bit, not say, oh, I can do this by my own and fuck it over.
Yeah, he took full control over Shine, and Shine was trash.
You need to listen to it, Alex. You'll see why.
Garbage. Wale is literally distancing himself from the truth. He thinks everybody else is to blame other than him. The fans should be listening to him because if Drake had his bars, then everybody would praise it. Shut up, man.
Same thing with J. Cole. He's saying it with J. Cole.
Like, you can never not take an L. It's a part of life.
Just take it.
You have to take a loss in there every now and then. You gotta take it.
Can't be WWW.
No one says that it's not gonna hurt, but I mean, like, come on, man. Like you just literally can't blame the world for everything.
You can't. You really can't.
Like, oh, I didn't get enough sugar in my coffee. That's why that one song was trash. Man, get that shit out of here, man. No one makes those types of excuses, man. Except children. I remember in elementary, it was back when the PSP came out. I had my PSP at school. Got caught with it. It was everybody's fault except mine. I blame my cat for knocking the fucking PSP in the damn backpack. So you can understand it's the childish. That is so funny, man.
He is being childish.
Like the cat knocked my granny's cat knocked my PSP in my book bag, and that's how I was playing the damn. That was funny. Good
First
times.
of all,
yeah.
if you really said that, you were a very dumb kid, and I don't know what was wrong with you.
I did say that. I was just looking for any other reason not to get in trouble.
Oh my god.
I was a dumb kid. I didn't
You
understand
sound like
it.
an open kid now.
I was very naive to things, so I was like, yeah, man, maybe they'll believe this. I
Oh my
had to
god.
come up with a lie off the spot.
Dog ate
Because
my
you
homework.
don't teach your kids to lie. You just gotta come up with something off the spot. And yeah, I said, yeah, the cat knocked my PSP in my book bag. and
What
I
a great
looked at
excuse.
and I looked back at it like, nigga,
Are you
what
that
is you
stupid?
smoking, nigga? The cat put it in your book bag. Like literally, the teachers was like, yeah, the cat put it in your book bag. That's what happened.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, my little kitty did it to me. My
That
kitty
was
did it to
so.
me, teacher. He wants me to get in trouble.
Man, I couldn't even be mad if I was just looking at my younger self. Like I couldn't even be mad at that. And that's just too funny. That's too funny. Like yeah, the cat. Yeah, well that's what it's. Same thing goes for Wale. You're just coming up with a whole bunch of excuses to take people's attention off of your own shortcomings that you created for yourself. So him being dark skinned don't mean nothing, bro. Cause I can find 50 million other niggas who rap and are doing successful that are dark skinned. All right. So I don't know, man. Get Wale up out of here, man. What else we got? Well, Drake and Rihanna aren't friends anymore.
Sadly.
It is.
How is it sad? Well, what happened there?
Well, so I don't know if y'all remember. I don't know if it was 2 years ago or a year back of the MTV Music Video Awards.
Where he said he loved her.
Yeah, like Drake had went on and on about Rihanna, and Rihanna didn't really take kind to that. She feels like he was only saying that to benefit himself. She says that he's very self-absorbed.
Wouldn't surprise me.
And he's very self-centered, and basically him doing that, he just wanted the spotlight to be on him.
What a dick.
And Rihanna thought that was corny as fuck. And she said, after that, there's no friendship. There's no friendship between me and him, and that's, she just said, that's what it is. It is what it is. And I guess Drake today unfollowed her on IG when he found out about it. Like, man, well, I got you now, bitch. I'm unfollowing you.
Dang. Well, that was an awkward moment. I was like, wait, what? What did you just say? It's like, hold on, this is Chris Brown's ex and anything. You talking about, I've been in love with her ever since. Like, fucking.
Yeah.
How long was y'all date again?
I didn't watch it but I kind of look back and I'm like, yeah, I get why. Like Drake is the dude who wants the attention only on him. Look what he did with Cardi B. He dropped that Nice for What song on the same day that she dropped her album, and everybody was talking like, yeah, it's Cardi B style, it's Cardi B, and he was just like, yeah, I'm dropping the song on Friday. Like, really, nigga? Like, you're Drake.
I'm being honest on Drake. He's working himself to death. He really is. Take a whole year or two off. Like, seriously.
Well, I'm not talking about it. I'm not talking about his music and shit. No one's gonna forget Drake though.
Oh no, they forgot Lil Wayne pretty fast.
No one forgot Lil Wayne.
Yeah, he told you
Hold
that.
on, bro. Listen, we had a discussion about Drake's popularity.
Yeah,
and how Drake is very popular and how he's always going to get the numbers once he drops a song. How are they going to forget about Drake?
I said if he goes away for like 2 years,
no.
The way things move faster and faster now. Things aren't slowing down.
Well, 2 years 2 years is a long time for music. In 2 years, everybody's going to be, like, where's Drake? That'll be the whole question. Like, where's Drake? Like, what is he doing? But you kind of look at A$AP Rocky did the same thing.
He still is. Pusha T's doing the same thing if his album doesn't come out.
And what's Pusha T's level of popularity right now?
Meh. All we know he's good for is now he's the president of good music.
He's not very popular. At least
Yeah.
to people who are not
What like
lyrical
I
heads.
don't even
Like if
I
you're
don't
very into lyrical music, then you know Pusha T's that dude.
yeah, he's lyrical and all that. I mean, I'm being honest. He's better with it when he was with his brother. To be honest,
That's not true.
I like him
It's
better
not
when he
always
was with his brother. To be honest.
Listen, the clips, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not bad. But I want you to understand, Pusha T is by himself.
Yes, I know.
So, I'm talking about Pusha T. I'm talking about clips. Malice is on some No Malice. That's his new name now. He's on his Christian rap shit. So he's not going to go back into them drug dealing talk days, just like Pusha T is today.
I wonder.
So Clips is done.
I still wonder if his album's actually got to come out on the 25th of this month. I wonder if that's actually going to happen or not.
It may. Depends on.
If not, Kanye's a fucking liar.
It depends what Kanye is actually going to do with it.
Yep, I was going to say. Speaking of the albums, did you guys hear about Nicki?
Oh yeah.
He announced that she announced her album Queen is coming out June 15th.
I can give you some exclusive information. The album comes out on June 15th, and it's called Queen.
Speaking on Nicki, have y'all seen the pictures of her talking to Cardi B during the Met Gala? Well, apparently there's a picture where she's, having a conversation with Cardi B, live on the red carpet. People think that it's like, oh, this is the one that end the feud rumors. Stop it. We don't know what the conversation was about on that. If anything, I would feel like Nicki would make it so much about herself. I don't know. Yeah, that Nicki, her album's coming out, Queen.
Is that the same thing as Nas?
And she's putting it, yeah.
That's kind of weird. They dated, so that's kind of weird.
So, how successful do we see this? Do we think it's going to be, because it's titled Queen, and basically it's her trying to get her throne. Or proclaim,
For Nicki, about 120, if that. Nothing high. Since she hasn't. I know she has like two big.
I don't really care about the numbers. I'm talking about the quality.
I'm not sure, honestly. She's got a
quality album.
I know she'll probably try to mention Cardi somehow, like in subliminal messages. She'll try to talk about Cardi, and I know I may say this, it might not happen, but I think she may talk about Meek a little bit and Drake.
She definitely won't talk about Meek.
I know she will talk about Meek. Drake will be kind of, but not like.
Hell, she said she was going to speak about Meek.
Oh, okay.
And that whole court thing. So yeah, that's going to be a part of the thing. But
yeah, she has two hits right now, so she's doing fine right now.
I told y'all them 2 songs, she's going for the head, man.
But I don't like I like Barbie Jeans and all, but you can't lie. Chun-Li's like probably the best out of those 2.
Yeah, Chun-Li was the banger. Barbie Jeans was just kind of like, eh.
Well, Chun-Li was supposed to be the banger. It was expected to be.
Did you guys actually watch
Chun-Li was basically... Chun-Li is basically for what Drake did with his 2 songs.
Did you guys actually watch the music video for Chun-Li? The official music video?
Man, why are you talking while I'm talking, man? I don't
like you cluck.
So you calling me names after you was interrupting me?
You call me names.
Alright, so I'm gonna need one of y'all out there to actually replace this fucking dude. So anyway, what I was saying, I'm talking to you. Anyway, see, now you done fucked up my train of thought. Just talk to me all that. Man, what was you saying? That was so important other than what I was saying.
I said, did you guys watch the official music video that came out for Chun-Li and Barbie Jeans?
No, I didn't.
I did not, but what I wish she would have did for Chun-Li was like, I don't know if she did, but did she dress up as Chun-Li at all?
No. No, not true. I think she does a little.
That is a ruined opportunity.
In Barbie Jeans, she's putting her in a thong. You can see how her fat gap is. It's insane.
You done talking, Brandon?
No.
Right,
nah, I'm just letting go.
I'm just making sure because I don't want you to cut into anything I'm saying.
Okay, asshole.
And making me losing my train of thought. I know we're on the PS4, so I'm gonna give you a pass on that one.
Okay then.
Any other time, me and you, it would
Outside.
have been some yeah, it would have been some business going down. No homo.
Fisticuffs?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I think it'll be. I mean, I'm not checking for it. I mean, if you compare for what I'm going to listen to the most out of the Nas and the Nicki album, I'm definitely going to be looking for the Nas album. If it comes out. I'm not 100% sure it's going to come out. I don't necessarily believe it's going to come out June 15th.
We've been waiting for too long for it.
But I will be looking for it.
We've been waiting too long for a Nas album. It's been, what, 2012 since Life is Good?
But Nas didn't deny it. He didn't know when Kanye said it. So I don't know.
So you no longer call him Kanye, you're calling him Kanye the whole time?
Yes.
Okay.
You can't say Kanye.
I was just quoting you. I was quoting
Oh, see? Didn't we just talk about this? This?
Here we go.
What?
Oh my God! You see how fast he learns. Anyways, what else we got here? Jules Santana being indicted.
Yeah, I heard about that. What did he actually do, basically? I heard about guns.
He had a gun and he had some drugs on him, and then he flee from the.
Is that the one from when he was in New York?
Yes.
Okay. So
and we should know that New York is very tough on motherfuckers on this. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of us don't know. Since
we're not sure if this is his first offense. Is this his first offense?
I'm not gonna be the one to be, like, oh, he doesn't look like that type of guy, but I'm just saying, I don't know, man. I feel like
Jules is one of those guys who probably
Jules gets around. I'm just gonna say, I think Jules gets around.
He's facing up to 20 years, so I doubt it's gonna be a first offense.
Well,
Jules is that dude, man.
You got 5 worse than his girl still making up and all that, but still he might face jail time, and that still hasn't happened.
Man, will we ever get that I can't feel my face?
Nope.
No, that's never gonna come out, dude.
Yeah, that's never gonna come out, man.
They've been doing like single after
Jules Santana been like, yeah, man, it's gonna come out, man. We're working.
He already did it. He did an interview before saying why. He already did an interview saying why it hasn't came out for so long. He said he blames the labels. He mostly blames Cash Money. I'm like, why?
You know, Birdman saying Dusky's always gonna put an end to that shit.
He's like, you don't do that collaboration. These collaborations
they're not in a point in their careers where that would be like a giant thing not come out.
Yeah, because Jules had a third album on its way, but he just never released it. And he had that one song with Chris Brown, and after that, he was gone for like, 4 or 5 years, and nobody knew what happened to him.
Hey, Jules been gone for a long time. I think more so, Alex made a point, but I think more so for Jules, it wouldn't be so.
Yeah, because.
But another thing, like, it's not going to be for sale. For sure, because Wayne's not putting out any music that's going to be for sale right now.
No, because he's under Cash Money, and Cash Money probably won't want him to do it. And he probably won't get any of that money.
That's why he's just going to fade into the background. Next year, everyone's going to be like, what's a Lil Wayne again?
I just want the court case done, okay? I want that court case done.
I am already like, what's a Lil Wayne? I've been What's a Little Wayne since 2015.
That's because you don't listen to music. Like, you somehow put him in your top 10. Yeah, that fake love.
Now listen, I'm a realist, okay? Like, okay, let's think of this. T.I., no one's checking for him anymore, all right?
Okay.
It's the same with Lil Wayne. Nobody's really checking for Lil Wayne anymore. If he drops something, it's going to get listened to by a lot of people, but it's not going to be million sold in a week. It's not going to be 500,000 sold in a week.
Well, we already realized that. We already came across that. But it's going... But Lil Wayne drops the Carter 5, it's going to be a highly talked about album.
It will be.
Well, yeah, it'll be highly talked about, but the sales would be equal to Eminem and Jay-Z.
So you disagree. He's not going to fade. He's not going to fade.
Well, that's the same as fading if your sales decline. Even if that you're fading, you're not gone. Now, you're not gone, but fading, when you look up the definition, it's like slowly disappear. it's Avengers. That's all I'm saying.
You created the thing of where if he fades, then we don't know who he is. And you talk
I'm
about
kinda,
him and
yeah,
declining of sales. Will we say that about Eminem?
Yeah.
His sales decline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's not fading. He's not fade. He faded in. You know, the album wasn't that good, and for the sales, it wasn't up to par. But Eminem's not fading. It's not going to be like, what's the Eminem? No one's going to ask that. Same thing is going to go for Lil Wayne. No one's going to ask that. Maybe these little niggas may.
Yeah, the ones who listen to like 15.
Hold on. The little niggas is the one who listen to the most music.
Listen, the little niggas. Hold on. People our age, up into their 30s, who are majority of these real music buyers, are the ones who's going to keep that going around. We're still young.
I think if
and
you
a lot
actually
of people in the game today are influenced by Wayne.
They are. That is true.
These 2000 niggas, probably not. But I don't count on the 2000 niggas to know anything about rap. I'm sorry if you're born in the 2000s. I'm sorry that I dissed you, but I'm just saying that's for me. I don't feel like he'll necessarily be fake. The sales are going to be on the decline. I understand.
Because it's been so long.
Yeah, it's been so long. And that's hurting him. And that's why I'm like, man, Birdman does not care. Like, how could you say that that man's your son and you're steadily you're holding him back financially? Because you know how this man is about making music. I'm pretty sure Wayne has probably got like over millions of songs. Probably hundreds that he's done in the last 3 years of this whole dispute. And he's holding back. Only because
Birdman's rubbing his hands right now, probably. Like, oh, look.
And Birdman is more so the reason why Wayne's fading than anything. If we're going to go by off of your standards. Because he's not trying to put out music that's going to benefit Cash Money or Universal. So that's why we would get something off of YouTube, or we get him freestyling off another motherfucker's song.
I actually have a interesting statistic here.
What?
Guess what age bracket buys the most music?
Probably about our age, more likely.
No. 45 and up.
How? Really?
45 and up. 14 to 24 only counts for 7% of all music sold.
What is this?
So we're not buying this. So we're not buying music.
We stream ours.
This is It's
yeah,
45 and up.
We're in the streaming era, so a lot of people are not buying music.
I'm talking.
And it's mostly women. 54% are women.
Okay.
That's interesting. I thought that was interesting.
54% of them is women that's buying the albums?
Yep, 54% are the ones who's buying the albums. Well, digital albums. Yeah.
I guess that's why motherfuckers out here putting out, lady tracks and shit.
Gotta appeal to the women, man.
You gotta appeal to the women, because that's how you get like the radio shits.
Exactly.
I felt like I heard that before. Not the statistic, but women are the ones you want to pull for. You want to make a music for them, especially if you're a rapper. But yeah, I can agree with that. But yeah, it's just sad for Jules, man. Motherfucker leaves for I don't know how long, and then come back and now the nigga make me facing
2012, 2013, somewhere on there. And then like a few years later, he did God Winning. That was a great mixtape. I'm like, why is this Jules so? Why is he gone for? He has no reason to.
Yeah, I remember you trying to mess with that shit, and I was like, nah, I don't like that shit.
Jules
been gone a long time.
Cameron has too, to be honest.
A motherfucker's been in the game since he was like, what, 17, 18?
Come on there. There's one affiliate of the Diplomats that should come back, and I think you might listen to him, Kalen. Freaky Zeke, remember him?
Oh my god, man.
The last time Jules had a mixtape with anybody was 2013 with Skull Gang.
They had one. Okay, when did God Winning come out? I think it's 2012, I believe.
What's it called?
God Winning. Like
God
will,
Winning.
like will, and then apostrophe.
Willing. God willing.
And,
Oh, God,
God willing.
willing.
God.
Dude.
I don't know, huh?
no,
This
it's
I feel like
2011.
it came out like several years ago.
I know it's 2011.
It came out. No, it came out at the beginning of 2013, January.
Okay.
So that's the one. But yeah, it just sucked bad. Hold your head up high to the Santana family.
Kalen, Fabulous does the same thing. He does like an album, and 2 or 3 years later he's gone for a little bit, and then he does the album.
But we hear more hold on, man. We hear more Fabulous than we hear Jules Santana. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay then. So you can't say that a lot about Jules Santana. We'll hear a Fabulous song on the radio more than we hear a Jules Santana song. Cause that nigga be partnering up with Chris Brown like it's nothing.
Who?
Fabulous. Yeah.
Do you remember the song with Jules Santana and Chris Brown, Back to the Crib?
That was a fire ass song.
I know, and then after that he was gone.
Oh my god. It was like
He had an album.
No, he was not gone. He just dropped something last year with damn Jadakiss. How was he gone?
I'm talking about Jules.
I'm talking about Fabulous. I'm not talking about Jules.
I know what you're talking about, Fabulous, because Fabulous and Jada did Freddy vs. Jason after announcing it like over a year ago, and that came out. I think I didn't even listen to it yet.
Who was Freddy? Who's Jason?
Freddy is Fab, and Jason is Jadakiss.
It's kind of obvious, Alex. Look at the names, F and J.
You know, they could have maybe wanted to do some switcheroo on you, but I'm going to vote Jadakiss on that one.
Okay.
It's a nice project, by the way. I didn't like that song with Future on it. That shit was trash.
Future's being weird lately, anyway. He's been weird. Don't get me started on the. Don't get me started on the shit.
Hold on, bro. I'm not even talking about the same thing. You still hollering about, don't get me started on this.
Yeah.
There you go again, man. Shut up.
There you go, Brandon. There you go.
I don't even want to hear about you getting started. You're right. I don't want to get you started because I don't care about you getting started. So
let's get started.
I'm gonna get started on another topic. That's what we're gonna get started on.
All right.
Okay, so Twitter is mad at DJ Khaled for not eating pussy.
Wait.
What?
Yeah, you didn't hear about it?
Oh.
Hell no. I don't know what you're talking about.
People are mad that DJ Khaled doesn't eat pussy.
Okay, so he came out and said this. He came out and said he don't eat pussy.
Yeah, on the Breakfast Club. He said he don't eat it.
Then he
but he expects his wife to give him a blowjob whenever he wants, because he's the king.
Oh my God! No wonder he pissed everyone off. First of all right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on him. That's very sexist.
Go ahead and get him.
Very, very sexist. I'm not a feminazi. Okay, I ain't no feminist. But that's some sexist crap right there. Number one. Number two. How can he not like eating pussy? I love it. If I could make it a daily hobby, I would. But I can't because 3 hours away situation. But
oh my God,
this guy. First of all, he's sitting there like, I'm the king. He's sitting there like, I'm the king. I get the PJs when I want them. Like, come on, you need to chill, okay? You need to chill because last time I checked, the only like kings or queens left is one, and it's a woman, and she's in Europe. Her name's Elizabeth. Like, you need to quit.
Hey man, And that's the thing he likes to do. I don't understand why people gotta make it, stressful out their day about. I mean,
We ain't gotta do that.
The
But...
nigga don't eat the cat, man. You don't eat the cake like anime. I'm sorry.
Well, it's more of the fact that he expects it back but doesn't give it. I think that's what really struck the nerve.
What's wrong with that?
That's not equality, man. That's one-way traffic.
Quality, man.
Oh,
Wow.
Nah, I'm just. I just needed to start like a little debate up. That's all I'm saying. Oh, ladies, don't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying?
It's too late.
Me, you know what I'm saying?
Typing.
I got a tongue like Luke Kane, nigga. What the fuck is you
Man,
playing?
they typing right now. Selfish pig.
Nah, man. Yeah, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? You should, if you're gonna receive, you gotta be able to give it back, man. I'm pretty sure, no way, it's not a fun time for her to, be sucking on up under him. I mean, the nigga look like an actual butterball turkey with hair on his shit. So, I mean, it's not fun for her.
Exactly. She gotta move his belly out the way every time. Because he got that Dunlap syndrome.
We just found out so weird. Move it.
Yeah, man.
I'm surprised his wife actually supports, like, when he does the music videos and he has all those women looking at him. I'm surprised she doesn't, like, say anything about it. She tries to be one of those girls.
Homegirl gets the bag, so she's sticking it out for that.
That's what it seems like.
You gotta do what you gotta do to secure the bag.
While he was on the Breakfast Club,
it's one of the major keys that DJ Khaled is talking about.
Did anybody correct this fool on the show?
Charlemagne. Well, I don't know.
I just noticed what a lot of people was talking about.
I figured somebody was.
Yeah, well, it's just funny to me,
man. Man,
Twitter was ripping the shit out of this nigga, man. Everybody.
I wish I had a show where I could talk to celebrities one-on-one like that, and just he would have got ripped. He would have got ripped at that moment.
He was like, "Hey, I'm the king. Major key alert. Another one," and then he'd just leave, man.
Nah, he gets slapped. Ain't nobody scared of DJ Khaled.
Okay, so you gonna slap your guest?
Yes.
So what makes you think you're gonna get guests anymore? Like, niggas is not gonna go up there to just get slapped by you.
Listen, they gonna know what to expect. People still go on Howard Stern, biggest trash talker of all time. People still go on his show.
Listen, trash talking is different from getting physical with somebody on your damn show.
This is true.
It's a lot different.
Okay, but some people deserve to you just gotta smack them once. That's all it takes. Bang, just gotta smack them.
You sure you want to smack a nigga with money?
If I have my own radio show, then I got money. Like, you think Charlemagne broke?
You don't got DJ Khaled money. And yeah. I don't know if Charlemagne has DJ Khaled money.
Well, probably not that much money, but
I'm just saying. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just saying.
I ain't scared to slap nobody with money. What they gonna do?
Come get you.
Niggas with money got killers on their side, bro. How many killers you got on your side?
All right, here we go. So you telling me DJ Khaled, of all people, got killers?
Yes.
Probably.
Motherfuckers from Miami, bro. He definitely got killers, man.
Alright, I want to know who they've killed for him.
I'm just saying, someone's gonna catch a body, or someone has catched the body. I don't know who, but I'm just saying, somebody gonna catch that body, man. I guess we're off of that. I only got one more topic. How we feel about the Luke Cage trailer?
I didn't watch it, so I can't say no.
Well, you're not gonna watch it.
Yeah,
you're not gonna watch the show at all. Me and Alice was talking about it a little bit. Okay. I think it's gonna be dope,
man. I think it's gonna be good. They did a good job with Jessica Jones season 2. I'm hoping they do the same with Luke Cage season 2. Daredevil season 2 was great. No word on Iron Fist.
Man, let me tell you something about Jessica Jones. I don't know if I'm ever gonna finish that second season, bro. If motherfuckers don't start fighting or anything, man, it's just not gonna be my thing.
Oh, I told you, there's like literally zero action in this season. It's all drama.
It was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of like that last season, but last season had a more compelling storyline to it. I don't know. I just need to sit down and just watch it a little bit. But other than that, it doesn't get me.
It's because Marvel Netflix is being cheap again.
Probably. But yeah, that Luke Cage, man, that shit was fire, bruh. Got buffed up Chris Rock out here whooping
Right.
up on Luke Cage.
I was like, is that Chris Rock? I was like, oh shit. Oh
my
man.
goodness, man. Man, that's gonna be dope, bro.
Hopefully they don't make the mistake they did last season where killing off a character.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, man. If you got somebody good, man, keep her, man. But we also know Black Mariah. She's gonna be back in there.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna take the role of the queen. And then we got Misty Stone. She's gonna get her arm.
Misty Knight, man. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I said Misty Stone, the porn star.
Oh my god, did you really touch shit to somebody?
Hey, Misty, what's up, girl?
You were watching too much. Watching too much.
Damn, XX. It's planted into my brain every time I hear Misty. But yeah, Misty Knight, man, she gets her arm.
Yep.
I don't know. I saw a little clip of the arm, bro. The arm looks generic
Cheap.
as fuck, bro.
Cheap. It looks like.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels that way, man. That shit looks generic. I thought it was gonna be like Winter Soldier's arm, bro.
Oh no, you know they ain't got that type of money. not in the Netflix division, they don't.
Hopefully they change up her arm though.
I would hope.
Give her like a cyborg arm.
Yeah, because it looks like it came out of actual hospital. Like there's nothing bionic about it.
Yeah, it looked like the motherfuckers was just taping tin cans of Campbell's chicken noodle soup to their fucking arm, man, like that. And niggas don't know. How can you work with that, man? I don't know. Hopefully, the boy Danny, he got some money. He can throw some money to her arm.
I wonder about that.
I don't know what they're gonna do with Iron Fist.
Hopefully nothing. Series was trash.
I kind of liked it. It didn't necessarily bother me.
Yeah.
Other than the fighting. The fighting was generic. It was trash.
Fighting sucked and his acting sucked.
Yeah, the acting. He wasn't the best actor. Kind of reminded me of something off of Power Rangers, to be honest. It wasn't that... It didn't turn me off to it. For me, it was definitely a little more appealing for me other than Jessica Jones season 2.
I just want my goddamn Daredevil season 3. Like, where that at?
Yeah, it's gonna be a while for that, I think. Ain't it?
It seems like it because, let's see, Jessica Jones season 2, Luke Cage season 2 is happening in June. Nothing on Iron Fist. It depends on if they want to do Iron Fist 2 or not.
Have you even watched The Punisher, bruh?
I still haven't watched that dang thing.
And you get on me, bruh, about Jessica Jones. You need to be sitting
I
down
just
and
can't.
watching that damn thing.
Well, it's because everyone said there's not as much action as there should be, and I'm just like, I can't get past The Punisher with no action. That doesn't equal out.
But you got past Jessica Jones, though.
Okay, but she was never much about action. Like, that was never her forte.
Bruh, I'm telling you, the action that does happen to it, man, it gets real gory. It gets pretty gory towards the end of the season. It's interesting. I don't understand what people want the nigga just body everybody in the damn thing. And I understand that's what he does, but you gotta. Sometimes you gotta lead up to everything. You know, the nigga just can't go on a killing spree.
Couldn't he though? Like 13 episodes of him just killing everyone in sight.
But it gotta be a great reason for it. Though. To me, the whole season was just dope. I wasn't bored. I won't say almost. I really lost sleep going to work just watching that because I was like, man, I gotta finish watching this episode. But oh man, this episode looks so good. It's a real good show. You need to watch it, man. You need to watch it.
I need to finish Altered Carbon. I have like 5 episodes left of that. I don't know why I haven't finished it. Maybe probably because Westworld they came back out and I'm watching that.
You started that way before I did, and I finished that shit like within a week.
Listen, man, other stuff just kept coming up in schools. It's just getting on my nerves. So glad I'm done.
I'm so glad I'm done too. So stressful. One class will do that to you.
You should try 6.
Man, I did do 6 when I graduated. I'm not doing that anymore. No, it was 5. But 5 was just too stressful. I've been there, done that.
Again, sucker. It's not.
But it kind of does help your GPA out just in case you like in one class. That's for all the other students that may be listening to that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Luke Cage. I'm looking forward to what they're gonna do with that, man. How many episodes do you think it's gonna be on this season?
13 is what they've been sticking with, so 13.
13 it is, man. It's gonna be dope. Well, that's all I got. Unless anything y'all gotta bring up.
Is there anything left in the tank, Brandon?
Nope, I told you I was done.
Well,
Brandon
then, ladies.
To get up on live action shows. He's so damn caught up in cartoons.
No, I
too busy watching Rick and Morty.
I do watch live action, thank you.
Where?
Oh, it's called AP Bio.
What the hell?
It's on NBC. It's actually pretty good.
I don't watch much TV, so I wouldn't.
It's on Hulu.
I need to catch up. I think I might catch up on some Rick and Morty. So,
the first 2 seasons are on there. Season 3's aren't on there.
So is season 3 going on now, though?
Probably eventually, but I'm not sure when. And season 4 hasn't even got confirmed yet by Adult Swim, so I'm like, you need to bring it back.
They know they're gonna bring it back. That's their money maker right now.
And yeah, it's a top weighted show, so yeah, they should. Alright, Kayla, you want to send us out?
Well, Alice was sending us
out. I'm the host, man. I'm the host.
Okay, send us out, you little fuck.
Listen, dog. Bang some women, then come at me. Alright, now.
Whoa,
ladies and gentlemen, we are finished with episode 17 of the Unfiltered Podcast. This has been the usual crew, the usual arguments, the usual frustration with brand new topics. Y'all know how it is every week. We're going to keep doing this. Please support us. We're begging.
Please, man. Like, subscribe, share, man. All that. You know what to do. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be stingy. Help us out. So that we can grow.
If you're scared, go to church, nigga. That's what they say. If you're scared, go to church, man. Hit that subscribe button.
This has been the gang. We will see you guys next week. Peace out. Mother raps.
Deuces.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping now.